This is the Tactical Muffin Top. Muffin Top, Muffin Top. I'm joined with Mr. Tin Man Metal. Metal Tin Man on here. What's up, everybody?
What's happening, man?
Not much, my dude.
What's going on?
Dude, it is
Awesome.
Tuesday, and we have a guest on this Tuesday, and you're the man. You don't have to do video if you don't want. You can do a thing. I don't have no video, but you can do your thing.
No, whatever.
We're
Y'all
just
see
going
me
to
on
look at you.
YouTube's anyway.
Yeah. Nobody sees Muffin Top on YouTube's. Just I'm too ugly. But yeah, it's okay. This is how it goes sometimes, you know?
Yeah, right. No, I put my name on here as Metal Tin Man TNA. Tin Man TNA is my business, Tin Man Tactical and Apparel, but I am
Yeah,
Metal.
All right.
So
Well,
people
you will be
understand.
referred to as metal then.
Cool.
We fixed it.
What's up,
That's
what everybody
everybody?
calls me anyway.
All right. I like calling you Tin Man. I don't like
Hey.
doing tinning work, but I hate duct work.
No, tinning does suck. Done a little bit of that in the past. Brazing and tinning and soldering and
Yeah.
One thing I haven't done is welding. My son
Yeah.
is a master at welding, and I just never done it.
Hey man, nothing wrong with that. But let's guys, if you have any questions for Mr. Metal and or the Muffin Man, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna run through a couple of his videos. I'm gonna pull them up on the YouTubes here. I'm gonna present them and show a couple cool things off of Tin Man and why Muffin Top likes the metal. Whatever I'm saying, I'm retarded. Metal. I'm gonna refer to you as Metal. Whoops.
Yeah. Either way, it doesn't matter. I respond to either.
Yeah.
I'm so used to both of them. It's like, friends and family, call me one thing, and then other friends and family call me another thing. And
Right.
I'm used to whatever.
We'll get it figured out. Needless to say, he's a guest. Make sure you like, share, and sub. Let me snag your Curry Dan shells in here. Drop them in the chat. Let me get the muffin game going. Whoops. I am super duper prepared tonight. I was just telling Metal I squeaked in by the hairs of my chinny chin chin. Mine are not as long as yours. I just, I rock the chin strap. But you're looking good. Good looking beard. Good looking dude.
Well, thank you.
Are you
got,
single
the
for the
superhero
lady
thing
out
going on,
there?
like Doctor Strange kind of thing?
Yeah.
I am not. I am happily married.
Sorry, all the gay guys and the ladies. You can't have him. He's taken. Whoa! Your thing just like glitched out hardcore for a second. That's weird. It's all right. I dropped his. Go ahead, make sure you like, share, and sub.
We're down at like 20 some degrees today, and we had snow. We're down to like 20 some degrees today, and snow and everything else. So I wouldn't be surprised if like gray unicorns and whatever just appear.
Whoa!
I wouldn't be shocked.
I hear those are good eating. All right, let's. Justin B was the first one in the chat. Fiend Dog second. Yesterday's Pomade. Old Man Butt Wrinkles. ACR Protect. Lawfully Arm. ACR Protect a bunch of times. Missouri Survival. What up, brother? Demo Man Don. All those people. What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. We're gonna go through some of your YouTube stuff here. I like your man. You have a whole bunch of gear in your EDC pocket dump. I'm gonna pull that sucker up.
I do. I do. I have really cool pants.
Yeah, I do not carry that much. You carry a lot of shit.
I have really cool pants that allow me to carry quite a bit. But I carry a lot of stuff small.
Right.
And I'm not talking like that.
I didn't say anything. You said it.
No, there's weirdos out there. You can't deny that.
Oh, there's definitely no shortage of weirdo. But all right, here y'all. We're gonna go through some of this video. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. Go back and watch it. I don't want to take all of his steam, but we're gonna show the dump here. I like that shirt, by the way. If I'm going to be weird about it. I had started this on my phone and realized it was not as good as the computer. Rocking a blade.
Gift to me here for Christmas.
It was a gift. I really like this blade back here. If I'm going to ADD for a second, in the back left by your mini chest rig. What is that? Can you hear me? Uh-oh, I broke it.
Yeah, that thing is Chinese broadsword.
Chinese broadsword. I'm Googling it right now. It's pretty sweet. I don't have any audio on here because I don't want to get copywritten by you. But yeah, you guys can go check out his video too, so you can go get more in depth. But check this out, dude. He's carrying freaking 3 blades over here.
Actually, to be fair, so some days it'll be the Civivi, some days it'll be the cheapy little Walmart blade, but every day at work it's always the Benchmade.
Benchmade. Jeez, loaded crowd. Just kidding. What up, Pilgrim? So I like the multi-tool. I'm a big fan of the multi-tool.
A gift from a very good friend of mine.
Jeez, your friends are cool. My friends don't send me any cool shit. Go over here. Anyway, sorry. Bennett, I am a big fan of Altoids. I carry just actual mints, but I see yours are kits, correct? I love the Altoid mini can. It fits in your coin pocket so good, and just like regular jeans.
The blue tin there is a boo-boo kit.
Yeah.
The red tin is the repair kit. As I have a video.
You cut out there for a second. Say that part again. Whoops. You all right?
And there's also another knife in the wallet too.
Yeah. Credit card style. Team Quack Attack. What up, brother?
Terrible. Yep,
Team
credit
Quack
card
Attack
style
is?
right in the wallet.
I've given away a couple of them. But yeah, look at, I mean, that's a lot of shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15 items plus your pew. But you didn't want to show that for YouTube's? Question mark. I think so. I think you said it actually.
All of that. This is what I carry at my work day. My pew,
right.
my pew I carry off body in a sling bag. Yeah.
Right. That's this Ninja Sling Pack. Yeah. Rattle can too. I'm down for that.
No, that is the SOG Ninja.
The Ninja.
I like that thing. That actually belongs to my wife now.
She stole it. That happens. My wife steals my stuff too. I like your Mando patch. That's pretty bitchin'. The only thing I don't like about the
I'm like, hey, the one right there in the picture.
Heck yeah. The only thing I don't like about my SOG, I have a back like this, is I wish it was rigid. I almost want to just take like some rhino lining on the inside and kind of sturdy it up a little bit. I don't know how well that would work, but I'm a redneck. I'd try it once.
No, see, you can take, and they do make insert wire frames to go inside those.
Oh, how many muffins do those run? You're just showing all the compartments and stuff in this. You're not showing it loaded out?
It depends on what size pack. I've seen them as cheap as like 25 to $50 on Amazon.
Right. But geez, that's almost the price of the pack, though. I'm cheap. Can't be doing that. I don't want to show this. If you guys want to go check it out,
literally.
He's doing the Ready Up challenge that the Bearded Warrior and ACR have done. I need to get mine going, but go check that out. I wonder if there's a way we could all link those together, because I think Twin said he was going to do one too. Oh yeah, look at
yeah.
I tell you what,
Twin
you
was
got
talking
a
about
really
doing one as well.
You got a beautifully bald head. I like how it reflects. Don't take that weird.
Thank you. I'm also otherwise known as the Great Value Jason Statham.
The Great Value. I like that. This is sick. What's give us the breakdown on this? Without watching your video.
That is a Bear Creek 20-inch.
Oh no, we just talked mad shit
back
about
during
Bear Creek
the
last night.
trying to do something custom, but they didn't, because they didn't have a rifle to
It's all right. I understand.
fit what I wanted.
Right. Hey man,
And so
I'd take one if it was for free, and then juice it up a little bit like you did.
Systems they use, and I have one of a.
I dig it. What's this muzzle brake? This looks sick.
Yep. And sitting on top, I have a 6.5 to 25 Conus Pro M30. It's kind of like the offshoot of like an A2.
How many muffins does that run?
And then on the other soap was about 300 of them.
Really? That's not bad.
And I've shot that thing out to 1,000. No, and I've shot that thing out on my buddy's range out to 1,000, and we're able to keep around a grapefruit size group with that thing.
Hell yeah.
I do have a canted red dot on that thing for closer, and that thing's shooting MOA no problem. That entire rifle build with everything, I did the paint and the ceramic coat on it myself, and I'm just under 1,000 on it.
Dang, that ain't bad. See, y'all, you can get a deer slaying machine right here for under 1,000 muffins if you shop around and get good deals. Get out and actually use it. That's the most important part, right?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yes, sir.
Heck yeah, man.
Yes, sir. But yeah, it was one of those things I wanted to, because I was a marksman in my past life. I wanted to be able to have something that was similar to the Reaper or the SAS systems.
Right.
But I didn't want to carry a 308 because I'm not a huge guy. And I'm like, you know what? I want something with lower recoil. I can carry more ammo with and be lighter. That fit the bill perfectly.
Muffin Top preaches 308 though. That's okay.
My next long gun is actually going to be a 308.
Oh. There we go.
Looking at a Bergara.
Whoa. Yeah, well, my butt wrinkles, it's a little bit sketchy. I think he's having some weather over there. That's why I quit playing the video, to see if that would help.
Yeah.
I don't know if it did. It's all right.
Yeah.
We can do it live.
The weather's being a pain.
Damn it, weather. Lynchpin Supply. What up, bro? If y'all haven't checked out him, go check him out. I ran his chest rig for, I'm not right at a little over 20 miles with it. That's the one I put on when I need to cut some weight quick, because I can carry more mags. But, I don't know if you've checked out those.
Yeah,
Is
it's always fun. I joked around.
I missed that. You're kind of cutting in and out audio wise.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. Let me try to do this. Let me
You're good.
see if I can stop
Get
camera.
it before the tariffs. Yeah, man. You want to? You said you got your store or whatever. Can you email that to me?
See if that'll help. I
Pull that up.
can.
Yeah, unless it's super
will
secret
then.
squirrel and you don't want
I
anybody to know.
I don't
about it.
have the brick and mortar store up and going.
That's all right.
For right now, it's super secret squirrel because I don't have a website up yet.
Okay, never mind. We don't have it. Belay that. Belay that. Well, when you do, don't feel free feel free to drop it in my Discord. So hopefully we can get some people there buying some cool stuff from you. Do you have a benchmark of what
For
you want
sure,
to be
for
primarily
sure.
selling?
What I am starting out with is scrim rifle pack covers that are adjustable, that you can go from say a 30 liter up to a 50 liter, and one that can go from a 50 liter to a 75 liter.
Oh,
Also doing rifle scrim wraps, as well as helmet scrim covers, stuff like that.
that's cool. You're gonna have like a little half hoodie, half poncho deal.
Oh, the Viper hoods.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Viper
kind
hood.
of looking at doing some of that kind of stuff too.
That'd be cool. Heck yeah. Well, when you get that up and going, I'll pimp you out as far as I can, which ain't far, but
Sure.
I'll do what I can.
Hey, all good. All good.
Heck yeah.
But one of the nice things about the pack covers and the rifle wraps is they can be reversed. So it's not just one camo. You can reverse it to a different camo.
Ooh.
So the
So you're
ones
saying I could rock like some desert tan looking stuff for when I got corn stalks and stuff up in the fall and then switch to winter camo?
you could.
Holy shit, that would be
You could
sweet.
literally take and go from God's plaid to winter. You
Oh
could
my
go
god.
from multicam to a winter scheme of multicam.
That seems like a pretty good. Sorry, I yawned. A really good space saving type esque deal for a like an inch pack or whatever, or to leave at say the hunting cabin, so that way you could swap some gear around and just use minimal space, or bug out cabin, right? Man, when you get that
Absolutely.
up and going, let me know. That's pretty exciting, actually.
Absolutely. Definitely will. The thing with this too is it's all water resistant. The shock cord I use is marine grade, so it's not going to dry rot when it gets wet and dry and wet and dry. So
Mm,
that's another plus.
heck yeah, dude. Do we get free samples?
Within the YouTube Guild,
Nice. I got it just in time.
within the
That's
YouTube
sweet.
Guild.
That's pretty sweet.
But
Yeah, man, that's pretty exciting when you get that. What's the due date for when that's supposed to be dropping officially?
I'm hoping that possibly later this year, perhaps fall 25 here, I'll be able to get things more open and get the website set up for that stuff. The ultimate goal with that is to develop a system that I had designed after years of using LBE and Flix and chest rigs and you name it, plate carriers, all of the different kinds of things. How many times you throw on a rig and then you have to throw your pack on over top and the straps just start piling up?
Yeah, that does suck.
And then
Especially
they
the plate
roll.
carrier.
Yeah, and then it kind of pinches up into your neck and stuff.
Yeah, and then it kind
It
of sucks
sucks.
sometimes trying to shoulder your gun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Shit.
And do you ever try and do that same kind of thing, but with a big ruck that you have to put a kidney pad on?
No, I just do my little 3 days because I have a fucked up back. But
Roger that. But there is a lot of guys out there that throw on the ruck. And like what we used to do is we'd take the kidney pad and strap it around behind the pack. So then
Right.
we're hauling all that on our shoulders.
No,
So-
no. That's
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah. So my thinking was to develop a system that is primarily a chest rig, but you can convert it into armor with a flat pack on the back that you can take on and off for hydration and throw in some snacks or whatever, because we all like our snacks,
I do like snacks.
and have that incorporate with a battle belt that goes below it. Now, that belt acts as your waist strap, and the chest rig acts as your harness for your assault pack or your ruck or whatever you're trying to do. Quick disconnect that you can drop them, and there's secondary straps that you can pull out on the pack to throw it on like a regular pack should you need to.
I dig all that. So is this primarily like soft armor you're looking, or like?
I want to make it available so that way there's a soft armor option that if you have soft armor, you can include this with it. Or if you want it to be a plate carrier, you can have your plate sack that just attaches right into the track system. I call it the track, TRAK, for Tactical Resupply and Assault Kit.
I like this. Also, Hutch is right. Get those thumbs up, you freeloaders. What the hell?
What the hell?
That's funny. What up, Grit and Grace? How you doing? Pat Lawfully, I sent you out invites again, and then I sent one to Rebel Spirit, but I don't know what he's doing. He's been working a lot lately. Rebel Spirit might be a dude to get some one-on-one with. He has been running through some very cool gear. I don't know if you've seen. We had Cedar Sewing Co. on
I did not.
a while ago. Yeah, we've
Okay.
had some pretty good people. Much better than Muffin Top's channel on here. Like I had Red Dawn and Wired Type. Well, I was on Wired Type, but anyway, they've been on here, and DJ the Metalhead Mercenary had Modern Frontiersman, and he's way huge compared to me. But he's a good dude.
Right.
Trying to lock down another chat with him. Might do it on his channel.
I used to
we
spend quite a bit of time in the Telegram with the Risky one.
Nice. Yeah, I was on Red Dawns with Risky Krisky when he came back for his 18th YouTube
Right.
debut.
I'm going to tell you a little thing of like the true like great dude that Chris is. My daughter reached out to him and said, "Hey, is there any way you could like do a video for my dad for Father's Day?" And he was emailing back and forth with my daughter. She's over 18, and nothing weird.
Even better. Sweet.
But he ended up doing a video and sent me a video greeting for Father's Day a few years ago.
Damn, that's dope.
I was like, okay. So I texted him. I was like, dude, thank you. I think it meant more to her that she was able to reach out to him, and he was so down to earth that he did it. It probably meant more to her than it did to me in a way, because I was on Telegram with him all the time.
Right. I've never hit up the Telegram, but that's cool. That's awesome, actually. Yeah, he's a pretty chill dude. It's kind of cool talking to him, backstage. But
For sure.
heck yeah. He made me want to run my GI 20s again, which is super nice for running around.
Yeah.
Honestly, don't
Yeah.
get caught on anything. And everybody made him lame and gay, and now they're not lame and gay. I'm like, oh, thank God, I could slap him back in. What up, Lawfully Armed?
Right.
Lawfully Armed
Right.
has a cooler logo than me. Pat Wright said he's been looking at a ruck that attaches to your chest rig or plate carrier, so you're not stacking the straps, but you pop the buckles to drop it. Is that kind of how you're?
Yep.
That's what we're
Similar.
talking. Pat,
Similar.
similar.
I got a proprietary system that I designed. It's not necessarily just buckles.
Whoa. Safety pins engaged. That's cool.
It's just duct tape.
You got pictures of this, so I can kind of, or is it still in like the super top secret squirrel stage?
It is in super top secret squirrel stage because I'm working with manufacturers.
All right, then I didn't say anything. What up, Lovely?
Howdy. Don't mind me. I'm just eating.
Is it delicious?
It's a protein shake over frosted mini wheats.
That
Okay,
all right? That's weird.
that's different, but
that is different.
I could probably do that.
I just like mini wheats. I don't know why you gotta have the protein shake with it.
Instead of milk,
I guess.
30 more grams of protein.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's gonna help you shit for sure. Yeah. Hit that protein. Yeah, Lawfully's doing good exercising. I'm doing good exercising. 8. How many miles do I got? What's my mile tracker at? I'm at. Hold on. Stupid ad. Go away. I got 2 yesterday. I forgot where I was at before that. 7. I think I'm right on cue. I think I might be 1 mile extra credit here for the month. Trying to walk a mile a day every month at least. Go away, ads, you dick.
Doing your own 31 and 31 like ACR was.
Yeah, kind of, except for apparently it's 29 and 29, so I'm really cheating today. I'm at 2.42 miles for today, so I'm doing good. I got some in the bank in case I get a bad day to walk.
Hey, there you go.
Heck yeah. That's good. Trying to lose my tits for before the end of the world. Always a good thing. You're a skinny guy. You don't have those problems.
Oh, I got the beer belly. You know. My wife
They're
cooks really good, so
Oh man, I have to do the cooking, but I do like the beer, so that is a problem. But
got
heck
the
yeah.
Yingling right here and the apple juice right beside it, aka whiskey.
I just have ice water because I'm not as cool as you. That's all right though. That's all right for everybody. Patriot from Warsaw, what up? I don't know if y'all have checked out the Patriots been keeping up in the wartime news. I think I beat him to one. Chinese boots on the ground. Have you guys seen anything about this on the Russian side? They've apparently the Ukrainians have caught 6 Chinese soldiers in the act. So that's interesting. That's nothing
Yeah.
new. Patriot from Warsaw, don't take the wind out of my sail. It's new to me. It's new to me.
Yeah, they were making some kind of claim. They're kind of hoping now, Ukraine is hoping now that China's involved, the US is going to take some kind of initiative to do something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm kind of a little iffy on that. I have my opinion on that, and it's I don't want to be over there myself, but
No. Thankfully,
Come
I'm
on,
probably
Patriot.
too old.
No, if you're fit, you're going. Too many blue hair people that can't pick up a pen.
Yeah, I tried going back and going to the Coast Guard whenever I was 28. Or no, I'm sorry, when I was 30. I was looking at trying to go through the program and become a Histron sniper. And they're like, sorry, you're too old. Cutoff's 28.
You're like, whoops.
I could be like 50 years old and doing that job, but they'll only accept me if I was 28. Like,
Well,
yep.
yeah, that just makes sense. I tried to get back in after I fucked up my back. Even the National Guard's like, "No, we can't take you." I'm like, "Come on, Uncle Sam can pay for something." This is
Don't
bullshit.
you guys have any of those exosuits or anything?
Right? I know you guys got the good shit. Don't play with me. Give me a robot back. I'll give you a month and a couple weekends and then a deployment rotation a year.
Yeah, I have to agree, Pilgrim.
I also agree, Pilgrim.
Howdy, Pilgrim.
Pilgrim was out in the garden, bro, rocking his hoop house today. I don't know if you guys seen that, but Muffin Top is a big fan of the hoop houses for the cattle panel hoops for gardening. I don't know, Metal, if you rock any of the garden-esque type stuff in your neck of the woods.
We does. We have our garden, and then our next door neighbors that just moved in this past year, we're really close with them. We are putting double gardens in, and we're working everything across the properties.
Nice. So that is your new MAG member, potentially family.
Yeah. Oh,
Sweet.
definitely. I got him a UV5R for Christmas. Taught him how to use it, how to hand jam the thing, do all the stuff, and his wife is an Air Force vet, so she knows what she's doing as far as nomenclature.
Heck yeah, that's cool.
She's a little freaky.
She's just a girl. She would tell you she is just a girl.
Fair enough. Hey, girls do cool stuff.
Yeah, she's cool. She's good people.
She's just a
But
frack.
She's special.
Well, I don't know if you guys seen that. Oh, I didn't post that bit. I got a little project gun that R left me, and we got some Shield Arms mag sneak peek that nobody knows about yet. Got Shield Arms mag for this 43X.
Ooh.
The old gray slide edition. The OG 43X. Still has the stock sights on. Hold on, my son's yelling at me.
Discontinued.
Yeah. We have an old Gen 1 43X here too. Love that thing. Yeah, the thing I like it because it's so slimline, but I hate it because it's so slimline. I'm used to grabbing for like a full-on grip, not just the skinny little.
Yes, Missouri Survival. You want an invite, my dude? I'll send Missouri Survival an invite. All right, buddy. That's okay. He's dumping his water out because there was hair in it. Had to let me know.
Harry Water.
Yep. That's my boy.
How does that happen?
Well, he's playing doctor with the neighborhood girls.
Does he not
Oh
want to
my.
use your affiliate link? A water filter?
No. No water filter for he yet, unfortunately. Why is the 43X such a nice gun? Holding this is going to make me want to go buy one again.
Because it's like a 19 for lazy people?
Yeah, I'm a lazy people. It's fucking perfect. God, it's so nice. I need to pick me up one. Oh, my butt wrinkle says, whoa, whoa, whoa. That's funny.
If it's for lazy people, that's probably why my middle daughter likes hers.
Yeah, man. Dude, just saying, I can appendix carry this rig. I can't appendix carry my 23/19 right now. I'm too fat. Pat,
it's not easy with the 40.
Pat got the freaking the one with the Koa because he's loaded. Actually, his wife bought it for him because she's cool.
And loaded.
Yeah, that too. After the new tariffs, they're looking up like 1,000 muffins plus. I might not be able to get one. I'm gonna have to wait for an LE trade-in. Jesus.
Holy crap.
Nah, that's all speculation.
I hope so, because I want a cheap one.
I mean
there's not going to be any deals on them, but
I wonder if PSA is going to take and get in on that, if that's the case.
I could see that, but I've also seen, I don't know, man, Ruger's been kind of, I think Ruger's gunning for PSA. They've been coming out with some phenomenal pricing.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. And might have a mag member be picking up the Dagger Glock clone. Was that RXM or whatever?
Yeah.
Ruger
X Magpul.
Yes, that. Ruger X Magpul. Yeah.
I can confirm that the new Metgar mags fit in one.
What's the round count on that?
18.
Woo!
Ooh, baby.
Mamacita. That's pretty bitchin'.
It's pretty big.
It's extended, but
oh, I thought they were like the Shield Arms mags for just like a 19 size. That's what I want. Give me like 28 rounds in a 19, and I'll shit my pants. Okay.
I'm sure there will be before long. Right now, they've just got a full size mag, and then the one for the 19 just has the grip, the little aluminum. That's not even aluminum; it's plastic. Little plastic spacer to keep you from over inserting it.
Gotcha. What a Gen X Gemini.
I don't know. I still like slamming those 33 rounders into the 19 and the 19X and just yeehawing the thing.
Yeah.
The ghetto giggle sticks.
Oh yeah.
I love slapping that.
Oh,
yeah. Kel-Tec Sub 2K, baby. The ultimate Glock extension.
Throw it in there and start a rave.
Hell yeah. Gen X just got back from lunch. I watched your video with your Kniefs, bro. The Rambo knife is no joke. They suck, but they're whimsical.
Since you were geeking on my blades in the back, I'm gonna end up having to do a video of blades.
Yeah, you do. Blades is a touchy subject over here, so I try to stay out of it because I'm retarded apparently. But I'm very. I don't like to waste my money on stupid shit, especially in today's day and age. And having a son and trying to invest in his future, and also get out of debt and be self sufficient. I'm not the guy who wants to go buy 100 different knives. I want to buy 4 knives for the rest of my life that I know are going to work. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then I want to buy the same 4 for my son, so that way I know they're going to work for him.
Right. Solid strategy there.
Yep.
Bold move, Cotton.
I've been dealing with blades for decades, and
Yeah.
I've been collecting them since I was a kid, and I mess
You need to
around with like
shave
Swiss
your
Army
head.
knives and stuff. Shave my
Dude,
head with
Swiss Army knives are no joke, dude. They're
For real.
getting anywhere, dude. They're hitting almost $70-$80 now for one of these things. I got one sitting right here.
and that's like the
and-
smaller ones even.
I know. I'm like, geez.
Some of the bigger ones, they're going for like $350.
Oh my god.
Like I'll find like the cheapy ones, and I can get parts for them, order them from here and there, wherever, and swap out the cheapy crap parts and put good stuff on, and like rebuild them and stuff.
Right. Yeah, that's why I'm like checking like flea markets, garage sales and stuff, like estate sale. Like forget the estate sales because you'll never get a deal there. But like I look for like the old school Leathermans and the Gerbers and like the old good, like the Bucks, because the shit was just made better back then. And quite frankly, the new multi-tool prices are crazy.
They are. I just bought a new one here back around Christmas time. I got the Swiss Tech Practice. It's like $50 at Walmart. I gotta say, I'm becoming a big fan of the Swiss Tech knives.
Yeah, I think Swiss Tech. I tell you
They
what,
are pretty solid.
their battery packs, man. I've been running. So I run a. Whoa. Oh, that's what they look like. They fit in your. They fit in your 19.
They fit in that Ruger RXM.
You got a Ruger RXM?
I don't.
Then why the fuck do you have the mag?
Because the store got the mag and the store got the gun. I just put them together.
And you got both.
You got peanut butter on my chocolate. You got chocolate on my peanut butter.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Oh, you took a picture of it. I thought you had like the box right there.
Almost
something.
dangerous.
I guess. Oh, a penis picture. Just kidding. Nice. It kind of looks ugly on the bottom. I'm not gonna lie, but I can definitely tell it's Met Guard-esque.
Well, you can get the same mag without it for the 17, and it becomes a flush fit mag.
Yeah, I want that.
Okay.
That's what
Get
I'm
that.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
They're 28 muffins.
28 months. Well, that's not that bad actually, compared to just a Glock mag. But then you
Yeah.
need the metal mag release. No,
Nope.
really?
Nope. Mag catch isn't cut out. It's damn it.
It's like a form
Off the
like
top.
stamped in.
Well, listen here, flashing your phone in my face.
Yeah, it's stamped.
That was smart of them. Okay, that's cool.
Never been done before.
Fancy. Vulcan Rebel likes the Cricket COE clone. Is that COA? Alien Press. I don't know. $7 good, cheap in case of loss. Yeah, I'm cool with that. But yeah, man, do your blades. I think that I almost want to do like a get home rig, like the tools you need to have kind of video, or like in my toolbox, I have everything to basically rough it for a few days, like tent and like camping setup and all that, and like a pop-up blind and a bunch of other junk, solar shower, and just stuff like that. And I think it'd be cool because I see everybody doing like the super micro rigs and stuff, just to go back to like the bug out or like the inch bag, show like your tools to get you to like your bug out location. But honestly, I've just taken most of that out and put it at the locations I want them at to cut, the weight and to make sure I have enough stuff that I want there tool wise.
Right.
So.
Setting yourself up caches to work out of.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, CRKT makes decent knives. Honestly, these I'm still rocking the same Kershaw I've been running forever. It's my favorite knife. But I mean, ours been having pretty good luck. He bought a couple of the Olight knives. They seem pretty good. I'm gonna pick up one of the Definition knives when the Red Dawn Readiness one drops. I'm gonna pick that one up because it's black and red and it's fucking sick. But I think he's got two more different blade drops.
I just got a Civivi knife for Christmas. I think it was the well, I can't
Was
think.
that an Ozark corn knife?
That's Leo's new.
Whoa. There you go,
Oh,
Leo.
Shing!
Swang. Swang.
But yeah, that Civivi is freaking awesome.
Heck yeah.
I was a Kershaw guy. I carried my Kershaws for years, and then I swapped out and started carrying the Benchmade for work and Civivi for other life. And I mean, I'm loving them both.
I dig it. Yeah, I think Swiss Tech, man, I think they have a fillet knife. I kind of was eyeballing. I think that was them.
Yeah,
I
think they have one of those out too.
Yeah, I was thinking about.
They'll have like
snagging that.
micarta handles, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, like I know that the Rapella that I have is old enough that it's not as junky as the new Rapellas, and I don't want a newer Rapella knife. But I've been using that thing since I was like 10, and I bone deer with it and do all my fish and all my birds with it. Like that knife is. I want a knife like that for my son. You know what I mean? I was looking at the Mora for a minute. What are you?
I have a
giggling
Mora,
about?
and I love that thing.
I'm juvenile. You said you boned deer.
God, you're so gay.
I
You're such
didn't
a
interrupt.
child. You're such a child, lawfully. That's funny.
But yeah, the Mora, man, those things are pretty legit.
Yeah, I kind of want to get one. You got it, huh? What do you
I
do with it?
I have the Mora Basic. I have it in my ruck and my Claymore pouch. I set my ruck Claymore pouch up as basically like my mainstay survival type stuff.
Okay.
And I keep it in there for like all my bushcrafting and stuff like that. I've used it with the Striker to, create a spark because it's high carbon steel. So I can get a spark off of it to
Lovely,
get a
what are
fire
you
started.
doing? Being crazy.
He's practicing boning deer so he can be as good as you.
I guess. Ever seen a plate carrier with a Chicom rig? Yep. Oh, you're talking about over
Oh
there?
yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't know, man. It's the first time the news said anything about it. Yeah, I was thinking about getting that Cold Steel SRK. I don't know. I kind of just figure I'd just buy an Essie at this point. And
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, for 100 muffins, if you're going to go buy 2 knives for the same price, at least I'll get one I know is going to run forever.
Yeah.
Civi sold at Walmart. Yeah, I've never missed her. Civivi. Yeah, I've never messed with one yet.
Yeah, they're
Leo with the
pretty
knife.
legit.
I'll have to check it out. What's the muffins on those typically?
You can get Civivi at Walmart
Anywhere
now?
from 30 to 80.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad. Yeah, apparently.
I have
don't
seen
think I've seen-
some at Walmart.
Gotcha.
Sweet.
Like ours completely redid their whole entire knife section. That they had the SOG knives, the Civivis, and the Swiss Techs all out, like where like the turkey calls were and stuff like that, straight across from where the shotgun ammo is. Well, they took everything and put it all behind glass now, so you can't even like check anything out.
That's
Got it in
sucks.
the jewelry case.
That's just communists. Rebel, look at
Yeah.
these good-looking folks. What's up, bro? You got a link. if you want to get in here, this man's making some kit you might be interested in. Finally laid hands on the T-Mag. What'd you think?
I'd get one for the gram. I didn't realize I was still on camera. That's embarrassing.
Well, you don't want to know what you've been doing, but you
I
know.
opened up a SE tab and was looking, deciding between the 3 and the 4. Yeah, the T-Mag's cool. I mean, I don't understand buying a inferior magazine for almost double the money, but I could see myself ending up with one for the gram.
Lame. Don't fall to peer pressure. Take the superior, cheaper product. But heck yeah, man. Well, let's hit another banger question, man. Like, how you feel about the tariffs here, Tin Man? Metal.
I'm kind of like I'm trying to figure it out. Here's why. We know what tariffs do, but we also are still pulling the income tax from people. The deal was to pull the income tax and all that kind of crap to use the tariffs to replace that.
Right.
Well, we're dealing with both at this time.
Right. Which
So-
super sucks.
Yes. So, and it kind of seems like they throw the tariffs out there and it's kind of like just saber rattling because, okay, we're going to tariff you. Well, now we're going to talk to you and we're going to work it out. Well, then does the tariff go away?
Yeah. Well, 70 countries came through today during that before that press briefing, and then 3 had already changed up deals. I think the long-term play, honestly, I think it's a longer-term deal, is Trump knows WW Trace be coming and that we need manufacturing to win it. Otherwise, we ain't going to be in it, right? Short of dropping some big pew-pew stuff out of some planes, but it's probably not the best way to win anything because it's just going to make everything else uninhabitable. Rip has the SE4 and loves it and wants to send Muffin Top one with his name signed on it. Aw, Rip. Just kidding. That's sweet. But yeah, I think he's just trying to shake loose and see where the tariffs are going to land before you can touch the tax part, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of like, I don't know yet. I'm just chalking it up to saber rattling for now, and then we'll see what happens. Because you got one expert saying this, and you have one expert saying that, and it's like, well, you're contradicting each other, and you're both supposed to be experts. So, who do you go with?
Right. And some people are anti, and some people are for. Granted, the rest of the world's been tariffing us forever. Which is messed up. You think, oh yeah, America should pay more money, and we're like, well, we make so much money, it doesn't even matter what you decide to attempt to charge us. But at the same time, it's kind of bullshit. It's
And I mean, with
our country's
money,
hurting money wise.
Oh, absolutely. But like, who do we owe money to? International debt, the Decepticons?
Yeah,
China, Japan.
everybody else.
Well, just print more. That's the answer. Keep printing it. Keep
We've
printing
been doing it.
Yep.
It's interesting. It's interesting to see, especially from a small business perspective, on things like that. Since you're kind of in that mindset, I thought that'd be a decent question for you. Let alone it's the hot button issue for everybody, right?
Yeah.
Fucking Jolly American says, "Us citizens, what up?"
I mean, with what I deal with at work, we deal with, I'm working with the grid. And a lot of the stuff that's out there, the steel and stuff, is made in China. So you have these companies importing this stuff from China and then reselling it with an American company. And a lot of the hardware out there on the grid comes from China. So I had an email come through about a week or so ago that was like 45 pages long saying about all the tariff stuff. And I'm like, I just got completely, my eyes glazed over, and I'm like, okay, I'm done with this because it was making no sense. Like what they were trying to say they're going to do to try and, cushion everything with the tariffs. And I'm like, well, that's interesting. Meanwhile, we have 2 deliveries come in from Canada on a box trailer.
Yeah, that is very true. But yeah, I think the end game is we know we have to go to World War. I think that you have to do this grace period now where, yeah, you can't just start up a production company here stateside. That's why a lot of companies were moving to Vietnam and Mexico to get away from China, because they kind of seen this writing on the wall, right? Well, some of it's not totally going to work out. We've lost a lot of really good jobs, and this is going to bring really good jobs. This is going to be, if you get some foreign investor who wants to come in and start a company, the golden ticket immigration policy that you pay for, it's great. You love it.
$5 million. It's going to be
Right.
great. It'll be fantastic. It'll be the best. A lot of people are talking about it. They're talking.
We're going to get a lot of money, a lot of smart people, a lot of jobs. Yeah. So theoretically, if you wanted to, and you had a wealthy enough family, and you wanted to, say, be an oligarch and leave Russia because Russia fucking sucks, well, you could come to the U.S. and start a company. Seems like a pretty good way to get your feet in the water, and you're making money,
There are
I
certain
think-
groups out there that will get money from the government if they come here
Yeah.
to start a business, on top of because of their religious or ethnic affiliations.
Right.
Like, well, that's interesting.
Well, I guess America will just be like a Zone 1 and Hunger Games with all the really rich people just chilling.
Hey, literally, if we bring in Greenland, Canada, and Mexico, right there it is. End of
Would be.
2030, freaking North American Union.
Hey, we'd be looking pretty solid, worldwide if we had that unionship.
Yeah, District 1, we're going to win.
Yeah, I mean, just the raw resources and whatnot, because I still think that the big pop off is in Africa / Iran, especially since, and I haven't seen anybody else talk about it yet, but they found a very large mineral deposit of the next tech race material there in Iran, and obviously that's what we want, and there's a big chunk of it in Ukraine, and that's why we're going for mineral rights. Is we already are going for like the next 7th gen fight, and everybody's still trying to catch up to our 5th and 6th gen shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Which is crazy.
And I'm kind of curious about like Gaza. Why Trump is so interested in the U.S. taking over Gaza? Is it to set up a base, like a massive freaking base over there?
I really think that's the only way to have semi-peace in the Middle East. I mean, if you just have a big chunk of the USA and then everybody has to go around it to fight, they might cool the fuck off. But by the time they get around it,
Run out of gas.
I mean, honestly, like, you get close enough. We're going to shoot a fucking rocket at you. Oh, that sucks. You were on camels and freaking 80-year-old Toyota trucks for your technicals. Bummer, dude. Like, yeah, I guess like that parcel of land has been so contested over for so long that maybe it just needs to be like put in timeout, and we're the only people that can keep everybody in their corner for timeout.
How about they like turn it into a nature preserve or something?
Yeah, we're gonna move all the Bigfoot and skinwalkers there and let them breed. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be fantastic.
Gay dog man, right? He's gonna manage the Dollar General.
Yeah, Skywalker Ranch too, but for real, it's gonna be great.
It's gonna look just like Tatooine.
2 sons and all. A lot of Star Wars will be filmed there. It'll be amazing.
Don't forget your popcorn.
He's so much fun to do.
I know. I have fun doing his impersonation on the podcast all the time.
Right. Rare minerals are used in cell phones that have all 10, or have 10. Okay. Yeah. I mean, the next tech race, man, I think is definitely out there. So that's why I think the resource game is going to be so big. Is if either we do the big WW Trace, it's a resource game, and you need the manufacturing to harness those resources into something, more usable. So
Absolutely.
I think that's end game. We already know it's popping off. We got to get our pieces on the Monopoly board. We got to put our hotels where we need them right now. So right now we're buying the properties and whatnot, and we want to buy the double colors so we make more money. We're going to have all the railroad cards. If you land on a railroad, you're going to be fucked.
Because you'd be in jail.
Yep. And we got a get out of jail free card, but we're not going to share it. No, we're not.
See, and I'm kind of thinking a couple steps ahead too here. Bringing in the different, I'll say, farts in the wind out there about different things going on. If you guys watch Sean Ryan show at all with Sarah Adams, her talking about the insurgents that have come here already, and what they're basically reassembling the caliphate in the Middle East. And they've gotten so many guys here with the open borders and everything else. It's in my vision, I could see if WW Trace goes, we're looking at also an insurgency popping off here at the same time. And potentially, even at that point, maybe even certain radical groups may try to get their stab at the same time.
Yeah. I don't know if you've listened to my book chat about the Day of Wrath. I have a tab in my Discord for free audiobooks. It's in there. It's literally that. That book's been out for over a decade. This plan's been on the books for 20 years. This guy, the Last Terror's son, who they were talking about on the Sean Ryan show, this guy's just basically hit the nitros button on that plan.
Oh, that was Hamza bin Laden, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, his kid. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this guy's like, okay, fuck our differences. This is what we're gonna do. So he's like lining them all up, and he's getting them trained up. He's doing different things, and yeah, man. I've been preaching this for pretty much since I've been on YouTube. That I think this is kind of the play. And any bad actor group that pops off, like if we have another Summer of Love, it's just easier, A, to get people out of that group to radicalize because they're already halfway there, and B, it's the perfect cover to move through. So you can operate freely, with no restriction moving through crowds like that. But yeah, if a T attack pops off, all the other domestic shit we have that's anything relevant to those guys are going to pop off at the same time, and vice versa. I think, honestly.
Yep. And as well as I do is they've been training. They were trained by us over there. And they're all welcome in Afghanistan now. And I honestly think when that happens, we're going to look at them pulling the Sweat MC attacks.
Yeah, man. I honestly think it'd be Day of Wrath, freaking October 7th, without the hang gliders.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're already here. They have stuff here. I mean, when we're catching, out of how many Connex containers we're not opening, but we're all of a sudden like, oh, wow, this Connex container's full of AKs and hand grenades. The fuck was this going?
Uh-huh.
I mean, we don't check every Connex container. This shit's been coming in 4 years. And I'm sorry, if you have a little pocket pistol or a little revolver, it's not going to cover it. Fuck, carrying your EDC of a 19 size pistol with 2 or 3 mags ain't going to cut it. But
nope.
You need to have some kind of medical on you. I preach the Slishbin mostly because it's super light and you can wear it with shorts. It's a pressure rep. I don't know if you check that out, Jay, Prepared Citizens. Another sneak peek. I'm going to be on Jay's Thirsty Thursday chat. We're going to bring my crowd over to his channel.
Nice.
But yeah,
I actually called him out on my Ready Up video.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, he's a good dude. He's a super good dude. But yeah, I'll watch your Ready Up video later this evening. Obviously, I couldn't watch it since it popped off basically the same time we
literally
popped off.
Yeah, about 10 minutes beforehand.
But no, man, I think if you haven't listened to it or even the chat on it, the Day of Wrath is going to pop off. So that's why I've been trying to get my body ready, because the fact maybe I have to, my kid's in daycare, blah blah blah, starting to get ready for preschool. Like I got to be able to carry him X amount of miles to be safe. I carry a sub 2K for my little Gucci get home bag that's more than a pistol, and I carry some soft armor now because of that.
Yep.
That's how I feel, man. So
Yep. Hey, I roll with soft armor in my truck every day, everywhere
yeah.
I go. Always have the tricked out sling bag ready to roll, and yeah, thankfully on my way home to and from work, I have enough of my homies, as I air quote, that are along route that, you know, hey, if I need to grab an extra to get here or there, I just grab it from them.
Dude, amen, brother. Randall's Little Adventures, how you doing, brother? See, this is how your
Randall.
chat was supposed to go, dude.
I
It
don't-
was supposed to be kind of like a one-on-one, kind of like this. We'll get you justice. But he's hopped on a couple chats. He's a good dude.
Randall's just so chill.
Yeah, he's a chill dude. He reminds me of an older, wiser, lawfully armed.
Yep.
Gen X Gemini's using cookie sheets and gravel and glue. Hey, man, that's what you got to do. Do it. Teresa B, what up? Yeah, man, I think that's a topic that we should all be prepping our bodies for, because you're going to need to be fit. And preaching as a guy who's cut a little over 100 pounds, I'm trying to cut another 50 to be kind of where I want to be. And it's a lot of work. Got to get there.
The benefits are huge.
Yeah. You know, not just for prepping, but just regular life in general. So,
Yep.
That's the way. Very big proponent of soft armor, especially like the cost of it's gotten so cheap. Like, I don't know if you've seen, I'm an affiliate for my Patriot Supply. Dude, they have a panel for $59.
Wow.
Like, yeah, it's not level 3, it's level 2 to like handguns and under, but dude, you can throw that in your kid's backpack and not worry if it gets, you know, rained on, freaking they spilled Gatorade on it or whatever. For $59, they got something.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think that's cool.
No, for sure. I rock.
Oh,
Look at
Ohio
it. Look at that. Indiana Jones lawfully.
Lawfully Jones. Where's your little China boy?
You're my little China boy.
I am not little anything.
Get over here,
You're
short
long
round.
Muffin Top's the long round.
You're just jealous
no.
because you don't have a cat alarm.
No, I took and I threw soft armor panels in my wife's backpack that she has to carry with her to school. She does home health care for a boy, and
Nice.
she's with him in the school. And she has a armor panel in her backpack. Should she need, it's there. One of my other daughters, my middle daughter, she used to work in the school too. She got set up the same. My youngest is in nursing school, and she has a panel in hers just the same.
Amen. For the price, you can get panels for everybody, man.
I kind of lucked out in getting my soft armor. There was an armorer going out of business, and he had a massive I need to get rid of everything sale.
Oh my God.
So I got rhino skins and 2A panels, 3A panels, rifle panel inserts for the soft armor vests. I got everything for a screaming freaking deal.
I'm very jealous of you for that deal.
I was very jealous of me. I'm like, how am I being blessed like this? I don't know, but I'm so glad that I am.
Right. Hopefully we don't need it, but we're squared away now.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah, dude. I'm a big proponent of that. Also, pepper spray. You might not be able to carry a pew-pew, but you know what? You know it can create some distance, unlike in the Day of Wrath where they wear gas masks for part of it in the school-esque scene. It can create a barrier, which gives you time to run, which is why we
Yes.
all need to get in shape so we can run. And if you have to pick up a kid or somebody with you, you need to be able to pick up that weight and still run. So I challenge everybody, ACR style, we need to walk at least a mile a day. And you know what? Try and get either a battle belt, your rifle, and or your backpack on, and get some weight with you. Get some weight with you on that walk. It's 29 miles this month, guys. It's not that bad. ACR is a way better deal at doing this challenge, but guess what? We're doing 365 for 365 is the game plan. Okay, that's what we really should be doing. That's easy. 1 mile a day for the whole year.
That sounds like a great deal. How can you lose?
Yeah, it's only better for you and your family. I mean, shit.
Right.
Lawfully Armed, how many miles did you put in last month?
Hang on.
A lot. I know you put in just the 31 for the challenge, plus what you do at work and everything.
I mean, if you want to add weight, a weighted vest, like a plate carrier, but it's got the weight panels in it. I found an Everlit adjustable weighted vest, 14 or 20 pounds for like $119.
That ain't bad.
That's not bad at all.
Sophia B's.
Oh, it's too bright.
It is way too bright. 4.5 miles
That was my daily
a
average.
day. Wow, that's pretty fucking good. Good job, Lawfully. You're making me feel like a fat ass even more than I already am. That happens to the best of us that are fat. But all right. Well, you know what? Role reversal. You ask us a question here, Metal.
What got you guys into doing the YouTubes?
Ooh, that's a good one. Lawfully Armed, you go first.
Muffin top.
I do that. I let him in. I let him on the chat all the time. Yeah. Is that really it?
Pretty much.
You're welcome.
I've had a channel for a long time, but I've never.
Oh my God, is that a wild Pat riot? We just see your dome, sir. Oh, hold on. Nobody else can see it. Wait. I gotta let you be embarrassing for everybody. Just kidding. I'll let you get set up. Randall's Little Adventures. Think I got into 82 miles on the 31 for 31. Holy shit, Randall. Good work, man.
I know ACR got well over his 31
Right.
because I was talking to him while he was doing it.
Yeah, nice. There you go.
He's like, holy shit, I just did this. Holy shit, I just did that.
Hold on. Is that Lawfully Armed again?
What?
What? Look, there's Lawfully Armed with his hat and everything and the same beard and all.
Pat, yours fits better.
Yeah, Pat's does fit better.
Mine's an actual Indiana Jones hat.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones sucks. Changed my mind.
My grandfather had a smaller head.
Well, that means you got a
Thought this
bigger
was
one
a
in your
Pendleton,
pants,
but
right?
it doesn't have.
That's funny.
Goddamn, I look pale in this camera.
Yeah, that's just you in general.
Batman.
Ah, it's Batman. Where's the trigger? You seen the College Humor, Batman?
There's some gravy in your beard.
Yeah. Put up, Pat. How you doing, buddy?
Not much.
We're joined with Metal. He's gonna have some super
What's
sweet
happening?
kit that you're probably gonna be interested in, Pat.
Yeah, I've been listening the whole time.
Oh,
Mhm.
good. You've just been ignoring.
I was
us
saying
the
that
whole time.
I was trying to find some kit that the backpack fits into because I've thrown on my plate carrier and then my chest rig and then try to put on a backpack. You got like 3 layers there. Then you go and try and throw out your rifle and you're like,
Yeah, or you
Right.
don't get a good cheek weld or something. It pushes a little too far forward. Yeah, it's lame.
I moved my my foregrip back some because I couldn't get that full extension with all my gear on.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the absolute full extension. I kind of like a little bit in between, so I can be a little bit lazy.
Yeah, it's only like
I like the
6 or 8
three-quarter
inches
myself.
in front of my.
Right.
It's about 6 or 8 inches in front of my mag wheel, so it's not very far.
Whoa.
Not very far
Right,
up at
boy.
all.
No, I'm
Well,
hoping to design this thing so that way you can wear any one of the system's packs. Keep the flat pack on so that way you can still have hydration, whatever, in a
Dude,
survival
that
kit.
is bitching.
Oh,
What is that made
is
out of?
awesome.
What is that made out of? Also, how, can you make like 1,000 of those so I can pay you for them to give them away?
Brass.
Fuck.
Chungus.
Is that coming in my P.O. box drop, or are you just going to put that in your butt?
Well, I'll put it in my butt first if you want, but then I'm going to drop it in the PO box.
Well, if you're going to do that, at least put it in a Ziploc bag so I know it's going to stay in there.
I got a couple other goodies I'm going to throw in there too.
That's pretty sweet, dude. Oh, that's supposed to be super secret squirrel. Oh, that's not what I thought it was. Is that what I think it is?
Yeah, that's the Clipazine.
Oh, that's sweet.
God damn it, I can't.
Whoa!
It's backwards.
Pat Riot's
That's
playing
sick.
Call of Duty. Or not Pat Riot, fucking Lawfully Arms playing Call of Duty. Hey, I got a
Is
mag
that the-
painted like that.
Price.
Is that
Yeah.
is that the Ready Up challenge? Do I need to go get kitted up right now?
No, I haven't put my video out yet, so you still got
He's
time.
like, no, I got to get mine first.
That's what I was thinking. Slow down.
Views.
I need I think I got a cameraman for tomorrow, so
Hey, you got to tie bitch up.
yeah. That's how you do it in the bed. I'm gonna have to
I didn't
get
know
my
if I was going to
pedals
be able to
to-
talk. I got all my teeth cut out yesterday.
Yeah,
Ooh,
be
I feel
careful.
your
Don't
pain,
drink
man.
nothing with a straw, brother. Don't be sucking on nothing.
Mm-mm-mm.
You all right?
Definitely
I'm
not a
good.
fan of the dental
Okay.
work.
No, I hate it. I have to be put out for everything. But yeah, I got my molars pulled a couple years ago. That was a very expensive bill. You look all pippy over
I just
there.
got over an infection
Lawfully.
in molar, and oh no, I got to go get a root canal. Oh,
Oh,
it sucks,
yuck.
but heck, whatever.
Oh yeah, that's not a knife. That's a knife.
Aussie
Lawfully.
style, so you can still get that cheek weld.
Nice. Where's your
With
snacks?
the GI Joe Recondo.
You got that protein powder and Wheaties in there, or what?
No.
Nice. Well, hell yeah. Well, all right, Pat. I don't know if you're still here, but you want to answer Metal's question? What got you into the YouTubes? And then I'll go.
Jeez. I'm still not into the YouTubes. I'm just doing crap for fun.
That's good.
It's probably you, Muffin. I was always just a lurker in everyone else's chats. And I started getting frustrated that they'd never read my chats anymore, so I just started making my own videos, I guess.
That's right. You can be a professional worker here and do it on the panel. Calhoun, what
Hey.
up?
My 3D
Tom?
printer's going. Can you guys hear that?
No,
Or is
you're
it
good.
low enough?
You're good. I got started because I noticed the age gap and people not. It's weird because I'm like kind of an old hillbilly because like I do the gardening and the canning stuff. But I just started doing the canning more recently, like
Right.
within the last 3 years, just myself. Otherwise, I was just like the helpful hands in other people's kitchens. But like I was always the guy out in the garden. I always do the weeding. I always do the filling it down with the grass clippings. I always did the planting and the pest control with the 22 and I don't know. I just enjoy being out in the garden. You know what I mean? And like nobody my age, because I'm 33 now, nobody was doing it. And all the people's chats that I was lurking on would A, never have you on there. B, half of them didn't really read your comments. And then I'm like, okay, well, I'm noticing a big age gap, and I'm starting to trail off and do my own things like prepping wise. I'd been doing it for about a decade, like hardcore. Oh, Pat, you've been conscripted to the front line. You're going.
Why is that?
you Russian style there, homie. Just kidding. Or you're a painter, I don't know. You
Mushroom
peaky
head?
blinder. You peaky blinder. Now you look like your own. I'll quit it right there.
You could call him Tactical Mushroom Top.
Backup channel, Pat. Nice. I like that. But yeah, I just seen the age gap, and I seen people not really prepping anymore. So I kind of got into the videos, and I got on E-Honda's chat as kind of a younger guy perspective, and kind of clicked with some of those guys for a little bit, and then just kind of started doing my own thing.
Right on.
So that's how it started for Muffin Top. What color
I
paint
just
did you
found-
paint that mag lawfully? That brown. Missouri. Yeah, that one that you sent me. Are you going to be angry if I add a little bit of texture to that? No comment. He's going to be angry. All right, I won't paint it.
You do whatever you want. It's your property.
Oh. Pat, are you going to send some stencils so I can spray paint my shit so it doesn't look like shit?
I forgot about that, but yeah, I could do that.
Oh, sick. My stuff's going to look way better than what I was going to do.
What kind are you looking for? Do you want like the cryptic or just like just regular camo?
Whatever's easiest to make, I'll make it work. ACU for the real ones. Nobody likes ACU.
BDU for us old nuts.
Yeah. I don't give a shit. I'll buy any surplus camo. It's better than half the shit coming
Right?
from Chi-Com. Muffster has not rattle canned the
Yeah, I'll
yellow
tell you what,
top.
you get ACUs and you dye them.
Dude, I know. I need to get over here with some money at this because this guy that bought a bunch of surplus, it's super fucking cheap right now, and I really need to get some because I need some GP pouches for a couple of my chest rigs really bad, and I kind of want to get a couple canteen.
If you're looking for just camo, like tops, bottoms, whatever, check out Salvation Army and Goodwill. I've been finding all kinds of great freaking camo in those places for super cheap.
Listen
I
here.
just got some ABU brand new true spec. And it was like $20 for the whole set.
Yeah, but you're not fat, so you fit in more clothes than I fit in.
No, but I've seen like massive like sales on stuff like that. They're like bigger
Yeah,
sizes.
that's
So
Oh,
if I see any, let me know your sizes. I'll keep an eye out. And
looking at 38 pants and 2XL tall and Carhartt shirts, whatever that equates to in BDUs. I got a bigger patch than you from Jay.
Cool.
Mine's black. Mine's black and red. I got it in my pouch. I got it in my bag.
I have another one. I just
Is that where your
didn't wanna-
medical? Is that your medical pouch?
No, it's just a GP pouch that's hard sewed in.
Shit.
I've got to cut these pistol mag pouches with a mod on. If I could think, there's a modification on.
Pat, you sound like Velcro.
Yeah,
Well,
you cut these.
you guys
two
made me
pouches,
do it.
and there's pals behind there. So it lines up to work for pals, and then that way I'll be able to put another double mag pouch on there.
Whoa.
And then it came with a dangler, but I took the
Okay.
dangler off.
Yeah, I need to get me a dangler. I like danglers.
that Yakeda I did the review on. That thing has a pretty nice dangler. No phrasing.
Heck yeah. All right, Metal, what got you into YouTube?
What got me into YouTube's is I'm a drummer, and
Whoa.
I watched a lot of musical stuff and drumming videos. On my personal old channel, I did like some cover songs, stuff like that. The kids tell me what songs to do, and I do them.
That's cool.
Well, I got into it there, and then I was watching Krisky and Grunt Proof and Jay, Modern Minuteman, and Brass Facts and those guys. And I'm like, you know what? That's really cool. Maybe I could do that sometime. Well, my younger brother came to me and said he wanted to do a YouTube channel or a podcast about like men's self-help and like coming together and like creating a community. And I said, well, I wanted to do one on like the Minuteman lifestyle and preparedness and survival and all things schizo and cryptids. And he's like, maybe we could work together. So then we came together and we made the Warrior Collective on YouTube. That was his project, but I was like the co-host. We started a podcast because I wanted to start a podcast. And 25 episodes in, my brother couldn't do it anymore. Just with time constraints, and he's like the second in charge in the company he works for. He has 2 sons that wrestle year round. So he had no time. I was like, you know what? I'm going to pick up and I'm going to carry it on, and I'm going to do it the way I want to do it now. And so thusly, the YouTube and the podcast were born.
Sick invite to the podcast. Jeez.
Well, now I can get in touch with you. So for sure.
This is true.
Season 3 will be starting here in a couple weeks, and got some open spots.
Whoa. I don't know if I'm your podcast material. I'm kind of PG-13.
Oh, you're fine. My wife's been on my podcast.
Is that good or bad? Is she a potty mouth?
She's about as bad as me. I mean,
Oh, okay. Pat, you look so cute. Here's a question. You ready? This is a good one because a lot of people, I don't know if a lot of people got it covered. People that wear glasses. And it's SHTF. You got backup pair of scripts there, Patty?
Several.
There you go. Good work.
it's a challenge for people that wear glasses to find gas masks that work with their glasses.
Well, Pat, you're already down for your oh, you're up here twice. You want this one? Get your LASIK while you're getting your teeth figured out there, Pat. Might as well.
I'm gonna have to pop back out of here. Something happened to my audio.
Oh, we can hear you.
I can't hear you guys at all.
Oh, here, how about this one? This one work better?
I think you bounced out for a second.
Whoops.
Maybe not.
Oh, he's trying to talk in this one now. Wait, now you're trying to talk on this one.
Oh,
Double
no.
Pat Inception. What no? All right. Zeni Optical, less than $30 a pair for backup glasses. There you go. Or Zene. I don't know how to pronounce that, but yeah, Pat has nods and everything. Pat's loaded. That's cool. So where do you stand on the nods, thermal, nighttime, just white light, or what's good for you?
I am a firm believer, and this is going to sound weird. I'm a firm believer of tuning your natural senses first before you use enablers.
Okay.
Because when the enablers fail, and they will fail at some point, or they will be rendered inoperable for whatever reason, or get knocked off here or knocked off there.
Whoa.
Somebody pop up some European rap.
I don't know what that
Just
is.
toss that guy a tracksuit and an Arizona iced tea and an AK, and he's good.
Nice.
Did you guys see that episode of Wired Tight that he did? Wait a minute, who was on with him? It was,
with,
two other guys. They all put on freaking ski masks and they were playing some like Russian rap and stuff. It was hilarious.
Yeah, that was with Light Fighter.
Yeah, it was Light Fighter and somebody else. Can't
Yeah,
think of who it
LFA.
was.
DJ.
That's what it was. Oh yeah, DJ, the metalhead. Yep. Kipper Gang OG.
Yeah, they all the two guys there wearing ski masks, and he put on some Russian rap or something like that. It was hilarious because they got up and they started dancing and everything. It was hilarious.
So, all right, Metal, where do you fall on canned fish?
Canned fish, not a fan.
No
Not a
tuna,
fan.
no kipper for you, no salmon.
I'm a very simple guy. I like the Yardbird. I like the Spam. I like the jerkies, and I like the straight up like beef and pork. Like I can't do the canned fish now.
All right, well, it's been good talking to Metal. I don't know if we'll ever
Yeah,
talk to him
guys,
again.
yeah.
Thumbs down. No, I'm
It's
just kidding.
okay. It's okay.
More for
I
me.
can't do
More for me.
it. I just can't do it.
I literally have eaten kipper snacks every day.
No,
at
I'd
lunch, and
I'd gladly give
additional
mine to
ones.
you, dude.
Yeah, I would appreciate that. Yeah, I've eaten one every day for the last 5 days with my spinach salad, just because I needed something a little extra, and now it's to the point that it's becoming routine, which is a problem for me stocking because when shit hits the fan, I want to bust that out to have like a little morale boost, you know. Because I used to
Right.
eat those with my grandpa growing up. Oh
Right on.
yeah, straight fatty West Siding over there, bro. Fatty Westside's a good dude too. I'm trying to get him on, but the problem with Fatty Westside and Modern is like they like work better for weekends, and on the weekends I kind of black out from the internet and I just do my own thing, like side work seasons up. So I've been doing a lot of fucking fixing shit.
Right.
I'm working on my house and other people's houses and a bunch of other shit, like a bathroom remodel for somebody, and then I got to do my fucking bathroom and heating and air reinstall and relocate in the house, which is gonna suck. P&W, what happened? Our brother on that track is bothering me. Yeah. Take the preps into overdrive. It's almost time. Yeah, dude, I feel you. Sophia B said
Yep.
quality canned tuna she'll do, but canned salmon, kippers, and such, the best face possible. Yep, you're right, Sophia B. They're delicioso. Salmon patties, y'all don't do salmon tuna patties, bro?
No.
I do. I eat the fuck out of tuna patties, dude. I love tuna patties. So throw some canned pickles, some jalapeno, and some mustard in there with an egg, some cracker. Fry that bad boy up. Slap it on a bed of rice.
That's literally my wife right there.
Heck yeah.
That's what she does.
Your wife's
I'm not-
cool. You need to
I'm not
tell her
built
for
that
me.
way. She is way too cool for me. She deserves way better than this guy.
Same. My poor wife puts up with me, and I'm ugly.
Because I'm like the meat and potatoes, dude.
That's right.
You look like a muffin.
Pat, you get to shoot your 43X with that gas pedal yet?
No,
God damn it, Pat.
I've been laid up in the house
Yeah,
doing basically nothing.
it's all right.
Jesus.
What happened? Pat Riot's been taking the Yetis in his house using his camera. Nice. So is your scrim going to be that level or more toned
If you had a
down?
like
or-
toboggan,
Where's the
It's a
mosquito
little
net?
squishy. I just got it out of the bag.
There you go. That's one thing I noticed that not a lot of people have is the mosquito net. See, that's the shittiest brand. That one sucks. I'm telling you, dude, the dollar store one has way better flavor than that one. You need King
I gotta tell you,
Oscar.
those mosquito nets come in so handy for a crap ton of things.
Dude, I use them to help keep ticks off me during freaking turkey season. Turkey season's about to open up for shotgun. I think it's this weekend actually. And you get so many fucking ticks on you. Last time me and R went out, we were flicking ticks off of our jeans with our pocket knives, like 300 of them, because there were so many. And by the time we almost got them all off, they had crawled back to us, and we seen them around our feet, and we're like, "Holy shit!" And we jumped in the truck. It's just everywhere, man.
P&W.
Man.
Are you being anti-Semitic?
Where are we at here? Remember the 14 words, brothers and sisters. Precious metal prices are going up with the tariffs BS. Well, they already went up a little bit, but they came back down. But Muffin stacks some silver. Muffin's not rich enough to stack gold. Where you guys
Gold
fall
just
on that?
dropped back under $3,000.
Everything dropped. I know somebody. I think I told you guys. Somebody brought some money into one of my mag members' wife's bank, and the guy came in with 35 G's worth. I would assume a cashier's check. Yeah, he cashed out a bunch of his at a pawn shop.
Yeah, silver went below 30, and gold went back under $3,000.
Yeah, that's all right. I
It's
bought my
supposed to-
silver at
when the-
17 an ounce. So
When the stock market goes down, gold and silver is supposed to come up. But people
Yeah,
are
right.
playing funny games with paper gold and paper silver, just ruining everything.
you got the full fucking suit on.
Just the top and the,
That's
he- and the head.
That was fast. You was just ahead a second ago.
Moss Man. King of
Yeah, I
the
need to add some. I need to add some shot cord or some 550 cord so I can put some, real stuff in it.
Mm-hmm. You know, I was talking. I thought about this. You remember a couple chats ago, Lawfully, and 10 Man being a conniving electrician probably has some good ideas for this. The having enough stuff to tune up somebody's rifle, like a bare basic bitch rifle. So I was thinking like some goon tape, some shot cord, maybe a couple cheap light mounts so you can rig up whatever kind of light you guys may have. The earbud in the rattly deal trick that Lawfully laughed at and scoffed at, and he's like, just get those plugs. And I was like, well, everybody gets earplugs for free. And then some grip tape, some skateboard tape, some zip ties, electrical tape. I think if you had all that, you could rig up somebody's gun a little bit better and Loctite, obviously, than when they came in to cinch up what they got to make it the best they could get. Where do you fall on that for rinky dink and something in SHTF? Little redneck engineering, if you will.
I have Loctite, obviously, but something that works in a pinch too is the clear nail lacquer. So you can use that clear nail lacquer, and it will seize up just like a Loctite. Zip ties aplenty because, well, I'm that conniving electrician.
There we go.
Electrical tape aplenty. There he has the camo foam wrap. Have some of that around. I even have like Velcro wraps, extra Ranger bands, all that kind of stuff. Any way I can help to Gucci up somebody's rifle if I need to, I can help them do that at any given point.
Nice. He's on board for it, Lawfully. He's making fun of Muffin Top.
I am actually the guy that carries a full-on toolkit for working on rifles, pistols, whatever, in my bag.
Ooh.
So if anybody goes down, they always bring their stuff to me to fix because I'm the senior statesman of the group that has worked on this stuff for decades. They're like, hey, can you help me with this? Sure. And we're also going to do this, and this because I noticed this.
Full tune-up. Love it.
They're like, you suck. I'm like, yeah, I do. Yep.
I'm missing anything for winter though. Like I don't have any winter camo or anything to do to my rifles with the winter pattern.
Dude, I get
So what you
that.
can do is
So I'm looking forward to your idea with the reversible. Like if you just had some like some reversible over whites pants or something, and I just saw dude had like this cover that went over his whole kit, and then you just had this big zipper across the top where you could unzip it and like your chest rig would be right there and accessible. Something like that, but reversible for like a summer and a winter pattern. That'd be pretty badass.
recommend anybody looking right. I'm jotting that down. I'm going to look into something like that.
Yeah, I'm loving that. Big Bearded Warrior, what up, brother? I'm in talks with Big Bearded Warrior as well. I think on Instagram, unless he forgot about me already. Trying to get him on the show. My
So
tiny channel.
with trying with with trying to white up something, if you can get your hands on strips of Tyvek, like they use for construction,
Yep.
you can take and shock cord that with a little keeper or ranger bandit and wrap your rifle with it and shred it up a little bit with a razor knife or a pair of scissors or something to give it that, scrim effect, and it works in a pinch.
Trade. Yeah.
Yeah,
Something that I stock that you get for like literally $1 all the time is that decorative snow that you can put on like your windows and stuff. If you have any kind of fabric, or even if you just have like cheap, what's that burlap, the camo burlap that you can get after hunting season for nothing, you can cut that into strips, and then you can just do a layer of that shit over it, and then take it off when you're done. It's cheap. I use that to camo up my deer shit all the time.
Oh,
I like
in a
the
pinch,
water
what was it?
repellent Tyvek.
What was it? The second book of Cybernuke? They just grabbed some sheets.
Yep. Put them on their weapons and cut ponchos in the snowstorm.
Yeah. The same video I was watching where I saw the over camo that the guy had. The one dude also had something. It was just like white triangles that somehow affixed to his rifle, and he had them just arranged in a pattern where it really broke up really broke up the line. I don't know what the hell it was. But
I saw a guy one time take and put the Velcro dots on his rifle and used to attach stuff with the Velcro dots. They put
That's a good
the
idea.
maybe that's what it was.
soft ones on the rifle and the scratchy ones on whatever material.
Maybe that's what it was. He had just like the squares of something cut. My
I like
biggest,
all that.
I tried using this stuff on one of my rifles, and it's kind of hard to get the whole thing covered with it. Like you almost have to use it like just the barrel, because once you get back to where the magazine and the ejection port and everything is, it's really hard to get anything up around that. My main thing was trying to get up over the scope bell at least, but then anywhere further back than that, it was just getting in the way of everything.
Johnny Bravo and your eyebrows over there lawfully. Yeah, mama.
I can only
Can't
do one
move.
side. I can't do both sides.
Are you really?
I can only raise my right. I can't raise my left.
That's
I can
fine.
wiggle my ears.
I can
What
do
else
that
can
too.
you wiggle lawfully?
You'd like to know, wouldn't you? I'll show you sometime.
Oh yeah, please don't.
Put it on your only spams.
Don't touch my only spams, bro. Oh, that's funny. Oh shit. Hey man, I appreciate. I don't know if
Yeah,
you
with that
guys got
form
any
wrap
more.
stuff, it's really good for wrapping up your scope. Yeah, that
Go
stuff's
for it.
really good for wrapping up your scope. When it comes to the rifle, it is so difficult, like you said, to get back where like your bolt carrier and all that kind of stuff is. I still haven't found a good way to camo that up other than like, Cerakote or rattle can or something like that, just to break up the black or whatever. But if I do figure out a way, yeah, I'm dropping it to all the guild members first.
Oh yeah. No,
Just give
pretty
the
much
old
with that
rattle
one
can.
wrap. I just do. Yeah, I like rattle can. I just do the one wrap on the barrel, and I usually just use it for like ducks and geese. But the problem with that shit is like, if you care, it kind of leaves that tacky thing, and then you got to kind of clean it off. It kind of sucks. The little.
I was
residue.
wondering if you've seen those masks that a lot of people have been using. It's just a stretchy mask, but it's printed in just such a way that it looks like a completely different face. If you could figure out some way to do that where it just stretches over the barrel and has a port cut out just for the right size for the ejection port, and another one for the magazine well, and I guess your grip and everything too. Just something stretchy material that could fit in just the right way, kind of like the gun skins. I don't know if you've seen those vinyl, like stickers that you
yeah.
can put on there
Yeah.
for camo, but just, stretchy and not so form fitting.
So like a
Carbon
gun
condom.
condom.
Yeah, kind of like a gun
Yep,
sock or
exactly.
something like that.
We were both waiting for him to finish.
You guys are so polite.
Right.
I don't know what a gun condom is either, Pat. Don't worry.
Never heard of it.
A condom or just the gun condom?
We actually used to put. We used to have gun condoms back in the day. We'd take and put condoms over the barrels of our rifles, keep water out, and keep mud and crap out of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that from they did that in Vietnam.
I'm talking pre-Watt.
Only spams
Yeah, I wasn't
ACR
GWatt, I
is,
was
is from
pre-Watt.
me. It's one of my quotes. If you do exclamation mark quote, I think we got up to 12 now.
Yeah, you said something the other night we should have turned into one of those quotes. I can't remember what the hell it was now.
We got a lot of them going. Quote 4, what is it? Let's see it lawfully. Stack that food to the rafters, dude. Amen to that. Muffin Top preaches stacking the food, bro. All right. Well, there we go. That's a cardinal rule for Muffin Top. What do you think everybody needs minimum stacked? We're going to go through the panel. We're going to start with metal. If you have a family of, say, 4,
Minimum.
we're going to use numbers. Muffin Top is always
Which
4
I
and
do.
10, right? Even better. Well, OPSEC, geez.
Yes.
What's your minimum you have
What's
on hand
that?
in the house, theoretically, in Minecraft?
Minimum 1 year food, 1 year water for each person in Minecraft, and I'm talking from the Harry Potter world.
No, nice.
1 year food, 1 year water per person, plus 1 year medical per person at minimum.
How do you do the water?
Yeah, I don't think it's impossible to store a year's worth of water unless you've got a pond and consider that your storage.
Or you have a river flowing.
See your
Yeah.
teeth.
But yeah, if you can tap into something like that, if you don't have that availability, at least in the water aspect of things, at least 2 gallons per person per day for, say, at least, if you can store it, up to 6 months.
I like that.
Not everybody drinks as much water, but you are
Got
going
10
to have
55-gallon
clean
drums in the
and
basement.
do other things.
That's pretty good.
And I don't think that's going to last very long.
Yeah, I think water catchment is the way, reoccurring.
Yeah.
With some filtering. Yes, 10 man, only spams. It's Muffin
I have a
Top
500-gallon tote set up.
Oh, there you go. It's OnlyFans for fat people and preppers. So it's Muffin Top. High fat, high salt content. I'm a salty individual, and I'm a chunky monkey. Hey, if Bearded Prepper, if you're still in the house, there's my Discord, my dude. I can't remember if I sent that to you or not, but it's easier to get a hold of me there than Instagram. I don't check Instagram that much. Trying to do a link up with that dude. Oh man, what do you add to the water to keep it from getting old? Bleach. Bleach. I think it's 1 or 2 drops of bleach per gallon and some change. So 55-gallon drum. What is that, Pat? It's just like the top of the cap, right? For the whole thing, basically.
That sounds right. Don't quote me on it though.
Yeah, I think it's.
I have some different kind of pool chemical that I'm using instead of bleach.
Pool shock.
It's something like that, but it's not pool shock. It's
Gotcha.
basically the same thing though.
Yeah, it's like dehydrated bleach.
It's like granulated something.
Yeah. Yeah, that stuff stores way better than bleach.
Yeah.
What about your supply of Mountain Dew? I don't drink the Mountain Dew, Zachariah. I'm sorry. Muffin Top hasn't drank pop for almost 2 years, other than the zero.
Good for you.
Yeah, pop's really bad for you. Sugar is really bad for you, especially when you're trying to cut weight.
I got some crap from ACR because I like LaCroix.
I don't even know what that is.
Like, come on, ACR, dude. LaCroix, like the fizzy water, like the sparkling waters with like naturally essenced.
You're way more fancy than me. I just drink the pond water. So I mean,
Okay,
no, no.
LaCroix are amazing.
All right, well, I have to check it out. I like the
Limoncello.
Is
Limoncello is the best flavor.
Fuck that shit. ACR's out.
Yep, right.
The ice with caffeine, but they're 5 calories, no sugar. That was my super big like pop break. Is like the sparkling ice waters from like Walmart or whatever, because those taste good and they're carbonated. Whoa, you got me a ball slapper? That's hot.
If that's what you want to do with it, okay.
Make him full screen.
That's true.
Show us the chungus.
Check this out. How do I full screen it? Solo layout. Look at Pat over there making some Chungus memorabilia.
Wow.
So the long story short, I have
Chungus.
I have a internet famous squirrel story. I feed my squirrels corn. I have corn-fed squirrels. So he got 2. Oh, that's sick, Pat. Is that on metal? Is that a playing card?
Yeah.
Like the fucking Joker? Oh my god. That's badass.
Oh, you lagged at the wrong time.
That's sick, dude. Damn. So Chungus was this fat squirrel that would rob the squirrels from all their corn, right? So in the winter, when I'm walking a pocket after pheasant hunting or deer hunting, if we get busted on our walk back, we'll pick up the ears of corn out in the field and we'll put them in our bird vest because that's what I wear hunting. It's orange. And we usually walk, we go back home with about a half a pickup load of ears between everybody who does it. And so, and shit hits the fan. I have corn-fed rabbits and squirrels in my yard. They're Operation Crockpot Quesadilla Shepherd's Pie, like I'm eating them. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So I figured, I want them to be chunky. Hell yeah. Pat, would you just buy like a bunch of brass rounds and started fucking with them?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. What's the back? And a van down by the river. Home is where you park it. You like to see homos naked.
No, it's for twin arrows.
That's cool.
They live in a camper.
Yeah.
Twin arrows, always forward. Did you see the front?
That's what I thought it was.
I didn't read it.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
2 arrow. Okay. That's cool. That's badass, dude. So anyway, Big Chungus was a squirrel who ate so much. And one day, R and I were talking. And we just heard a tick, tick, tick. And we're like, what the fuck is that noise? And we look up and Chungus is hauling a whole ass fucking cob of corn up to his nest in this tree he robbed from all the other squirrels. And I'm like, you fat bastard, Chungus. So one day, Muffin Top was eating dinner or breakfast or whatever at the table, and we just seen a fat squirrel running for a power pole. And it's like, oh man, this squirrel's about to get smoked by a hawk. And sure as shit, right behind him, we seen the hawk shadow, and he got scooped up. He was too fat. He couldn't make it to the telephone pole before the hawk got him. So Chungus is no longer among us because I overfed him. So I'm working on Chungus 2.0 right now. He almost can't fit through the fence, so that's good. But I cut back my I feed them once a week now, and I still have corn, so we're doing good because we're in spring. That's funny.
Man.
Hey, are magazines good on live streams? Is it only firearms that are bad?
My only spam says they don't know, but as long as you donate. I don't know. Anybody know the YouTube policy on that? Whoa.
This is airsoft.
Listen here, fucking lawfully. Yeah, that's airsoft. That's a badass airsoft thing.
You clip it to whatever, molly, belt, pocket.
You run that? How does it work? Are you muted lawfully? Or are you just chewing gum?
Just chewing gum, man.
Okay. Shit. You guys got any questions for Metal? Anybody in the chat? Anybody on the panel? Hopefully we see more of Metal. Metal's a good dude. I see you lurking and Hutch a lot.
Oh yeah.
I lurk and Hutch a lot too.
I kind of like plop everywhere, just kind of pop in. Hey,
Yeah. I like to lurking when I'm working.
generally I'm coming up with stuff for the YouTubes or the podcast or doing dad stuff, and I am a grandfather of going to be 3 here this summer.
Whoa!
Your
Congratulations.
grandpa?
Yeah,
Nah.
I sure am. 3
Dang.
2 and 1 still baking.
Whoa. Getting busy over. It must be in your water out that way in your creek.
How old do you guys think I am?
1,000.
It is
at
up here in
least.
the mountains of
36.
Kentucky.
40.
You got to be at
I
least
wish.
44.
Keep going. 45.
Jeez, Grandpa, Mr. Clean over here. Well, yeah, you do got some gray in your
Yeah,
beard.
man.
All right.
I got the Doctor Strange beard.
I'll be
Dark on
45
the
in a
outside,
couple
dark
of
in the middle with
months.
the gray stripes coming down.
Jeez, Pat, you're getting up there. Gonna have to put you in the home soon.
I only got 2 grandbabies though. I'm hoping for a third.
You ever
I
wanna-
can't wait for a grandson.
They're all
I
daughters.
got two,
Oh,
two
boy.
grandsons. They're hellions. You might wish you had more granddaughters if you get grandsons.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna have 3 granddaughters, and I'm waiting for the grandson
You good,
on
Blue
the opposite
Butterfly?
side of the coin here.
Yeah,
The boots just
maybe
sealing the flavor, bro.
you'll have all granddaughters, but one of them will end up being like a tomboy that loves guns and prepper cool
crazy-
stuff.
What's
That's
crazy
how we're
is
raised out here, bro.
what's crazy is all 3 of my girls are like that. They're like super
Really?
girly, but they're into the same type of stuff and living the
That's
same
awesome.
life. So
Yeah, man, that's the best because the best way to expand your mag is naturally, right? Your family is probably most people's starting mag, and you guys know Muffin Top. I'm a multi-generational prepping.
Yep.
Family member. Like Grandpa started everybody off, and dun 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 dun, all the skill sets got passed down, and we all hunt, except for Mom and Grandma don't deer hunt, but Grandma will shoot rats with Grandpa for date night. Cat alarm.
That's so rare these days, though. Like people just as soon as they get that age, they just fly the nest and like move across the freaking country.
Yeah. Well, we
like
stay
when our
pretty
kids
local.
were looking for houses, they were looking for houses when they're going to move and get out of the nest. One of them's going through the process of buying a house right now, and they have to have X amount of this and X amount of acreage and this and that and the other to be able to do this and that and chicken coop and garden and water catchments and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, a single tear comes down out of my eye, and I'm like, you make me proud, child.
You did it.
I was the same way when I was looking for my house, and then we found one
I
with a
make
really
you the hill.
nice.
If you weren't my son, I'd hug you.
Then we found one with a really nice kitchen, and that all went out the window.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Evans. Well, you got any questions for anybody on the panel here, Metal? Or I'm sure you'll be a welcome guest anytime you want. But let's.
For sure,
I'm kind of
man.
running out of topics.
Yeah,
here. I'm starting to squirrel too much.
Nothing. Or yeah. Now I really don't have any questions tonight. I just kind of wanted to come on and fly by the seat of my beard, like I told you. Just kind of start to get to know everybody.
Oh yeah. Quote 10's a classic. I probably got about a third of a pound, half a pound of tit. There we go. They were big old chunky double D's for sure. Now my tits are about gone. Probably looking at just under a quarter pound titties with cheese on it. I need to put ours fucking 43 away. I'm gonna go buy one.
Or touch it off.
No. The opposite of that.
Is it the 43 or 43X?
43X. I don't mind the 40, like the OG
Okay.
43 ain't bad either. But 43X obviously just better. But
My nephew just bought a 43. He was like tossing around doing this, that, and the other, and he's like, he carries a 19. That's what he carries. But he was looking at getting something super small, and the 43 just ended up being the thing. And I'm like, I don't want a 43X, man. He's like, no, I wanted it smaller because of being able to conceal it, and smaller in a fanny pack or something or whatever, ankle holster kind of deal.
I think the 26 is about to make a big comeback.
I like the
chode.
idea of the 26. I don't know, man. I can still carry. I've been still carrying a freaking 22 with a conversion, so essentially a 17 with a light on it since I got rid of my dagger, just because I can. I said the waistband carry every day. But yeah, I like the idea of the 26 because then you could run all the other mags you got for your duty belt, your duty size pistol, your go to war pistol. Pat's like, God damn it! Now I need a 26 AC.
Well, I wanted a 26 from the beginning, but for some reason my wife always buys me 40 cal, so I had the what is it, the 32?
27.
27, yeah. Or yeah. It's
Same
the
size,
19
26.
version. It's
Oh,
the
that's
19
23.
version of the 40.
23.
Yeah.
I'll
I
carry
think
that since it dropped.
our favorite local gun shop, they couldn't get rid of their 40s, so anytime she came in, they sold her a 40.
That's disrespectful. Shame on them.
Yeah.
China can't even make planes. Warsaw sent me the video.
But it's okay. They make 9mm conversion barrels.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
What I want to know is those barrels on AIM Surplus that DLD was talking about that reduce the recoil almost as much as the Radiant Afterburner. He said roughly like 30% or 28%, and the Afterburner's like 40 some odd whatever percent roughly. I don't know how the fuck you measure that.
It says
but
44 on their website.
44 is the 22. I have that.
44%.
Oh,
Muffin
okay,
top.
gotcha. Okay, I'm retarded. Thank you. But yeah, I wonder if that AIM barrel can come in the conversion, because I was thinking about just taking the money that I got and decking out a bunch of guns and buying a drone instead. I thought about just getting all my slides cut on the Glock that I got and getting dots on them and getting those barrels swapped out. If they did that, I didn't know. Waffley's probably a better question for you.
Well, they're being really stingy with those afterburner barrels for the 43X. Like, they're out of stock. I don't think they're even out yet.
Yeah, I like it.
The Ramjet and Afterburner combo.
Yeah, Ramjet. What did I say? It's getting late.
You got to have both.
Yeah. I don't think they come out yet. I heard one person say that probably has no idea, but it doesn't come out until April 25th. And then it's going to be out of stock for like a year and a half after that.
Yep.
For what?
and I bought a 48 holster, so it's longer, just in anticipation of that. And it's probably going to be 2 years before I can actually get one,
Mm,
got
unless I
faith
go
in
on. Unless I go on Gun Broker Makes You Broker and pay like $500 for it.
Muffin Top just dropped 25K in muffins, y'all. Saying.
They've got it on their website.
Yeah, it says out of stock.
Lenny McGill's place, that store for G-Locks.
It says for pre-order only.
Says add to cart.
I don't think I can show that Chinese pistol.
Ooh, they have a bronze option.
I don't know, you guys want to watch a video of the Chinese plane blowing up?
Hey, Pat,
Stuff blowing up's
Or-
always
Yeah.
cool.
it's
I don't
letting
think I
me
can show the video of
cart.
the pistol. Why is it so fucking loud? Jesus Christ.
If you look under a little bit lower, please note Radian Ramgen and Afterburners for models Glock 26, 43, 43X, and 48 only are pre-order only.
Well, that's gay.
No, I don't think I can do the shooting videos.
Late and
Patriot.
gay.
Yeah,
That's super lame and gay.
believe me, I've been keeping my eyes open.
So, Lenny McGill made that post on IG about all the discontinued models of Glock pistols. And if you read the comments, everyone's talking about the 26X. So I went ahead and tried that. I put a 26 slide on a 19 frame. And it's not bad. I don't hate it.
So you do that with the Ramjet?
I think that's the idea.
Damn, that would be
The-
good.
The funny things about that is if you buy those two pistols, you can actually have three. And didn't the Glock store make a video on that?
They might have. I don't watch all their stuff.
Rip, I've seen issues with the Harrington comps. It seems like 60-40 split. Some of them run really good, and then some of them crack for some reason. I don't know why that is. Maybe they had a bad batch mixed in there, or QC. I don't know, but I've seen
There's
a lot
Bad
of
metallurgy.
Yeah, maybe.
There's another company out there that makes one that's very similar to the Ramjet, but you actually have to time it. There's like special spacers to keep it off of your slide just enough. And then you have to like red Loctite it and time it just right.
Consume.
And it's pretty much the same price as the Ramjet though, so I think I'll just wait.
Real quick, that reminded me. There's a sale. They emailed me. Hang on, where's that at?
I just realized.
What?
I should have put the one without the mouth hole on. It just looks like a gimp mask.
No, you're good. That's the way we like it.
Well, I didn't talk like this and nobody could understand what it's saying.
I don't get it. They have their
Exactly.
EMP doctor on sale with a crazy freaking deal right now. So if you guys looking for a solar generator, they do. I think they do the payment thing too. That's up to
Nice.
you. I haven't checked it out, but check it out if that's something you're interested in. But the big thing is they have a they're calling it their mega 3-month food kit. So they added a bunch of protein to it. So they got an extra $360 worth of beef, chicken in the mix. So extra protein. They bumped it to 2,500 calories a day. Obviously, that's with the extra meat. So if you were looking for some freeze-dried food, there you go. Check that out if you would like to. Sirs, on my link. I like the freeze-dried meat myself because that's like what's going to keep you alive, right? Whoa, what you got there, Pat?
That's my Titan. with 3 batteries.
How many watts is that? Intake.
It's
and output.
75 amp hours. They're actually 100, but they derate them at 75. And I have 2 that I can actually plug into the side of it and get more capacity.
Make him big.
Oh yeah.
The Ampere Time 100 amp hour batteries. It's got an accessory plug in the side. I can plug those batteries into that and have more capacity. I've run the AC in my camper with it for a couple of hours. I figured out how long it was going to last, but I forgot.
Drew in Oregon says the price of food's still going up. Yep, that's true. A little bit of protection on the food side, longer storage. Let's be real. Food in 25 years is going to cost more than it does today. So that's your long-term shill spiel for me. Muffin Top leans more towards the canning and dehydrating part because I'm a poor, but you know.
No, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with canning dehydrating. We do a lot of that.
Amen. Pat's over there freeze drying because he's loaded.
I buy everything. I find deals on stuff.
Nothing
My
wrong with
wife
that.
is the Facebook Marketplace queen. She can find stuff, whatever you want.
Yeah, after you sent me that deal on the drone, I went and looked at the deals on drones here again, and the one that I'd been eyeballing for a couple months sold, and I was really pissed.
Yeah, you just got to keep your eyes open. That's like a daily thing, you know. Sit down on the shitter and cruise Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, I did that at 11:30 last night, and I'm like, fuck, I need to go to bed.
But certain things, like if they put it up for a decent price, you got to be on top of it. Like I almost got a TIG welder for $100,
Shit, there you
but
go.
some guy beat me to it. Like I messaged the guy at like 3:00 in the morning. He had put it on like 10:00 the night before, and I messaged him at like 3:00 in the morning, and somebody had already beat me to it.
Damn.
I'm glad, kind of, because it's not the one I want.
Yeah. But I do love getting deals. It's the thrill of it. But
Anybody
Whoa.
started panic buying ammo yet?
no, why? Quit it. Don't say that.
Consume.
No, I think ammo's kind of been pretty steady. I was thinking about doing a small little run. I was going to get some of those Olight AA batteries to try them out, just get some rechargeables extra in the house. And I told the wife, like, go buy all the shit that you want from Shein real quick. And then we were going to buy all the boys, like, 4th birthday party, like balloons and parties stuffs ahead of time, because we have a tote of like basically next year's and like this winter's clothes for them and stuff already, and toys. So we just kind of get stuff way ahead of time when we get deals on it. I was like, well, if you get any of that Chinesium stuff, and I messaged Goonbeam, I'm like, bro, should I get Goonbeams now and go into credit card debt, or should I just wait? And he hasn't messaged me back. So I'm like, oh no.
They just said on DLD the other night that he's going to have to raise his prices 10%.
Oh,
because somebody at the ports, like where he brings his things in, they contacted him and asked him for all his contact information. They said they had his shipment, and they contacted him, got all his information. And then they contacted him back and said, I know, you've spent thousands upon thousands of dollars ordering this and getting it here, but now there's a new tariff. So if you don't come up with another couple of grand, we're going to destroy all your stuff.
What? That's
yeah. So these tariffs, evidently, they're supposed to be on the people that you're ordering from. Like it's a tax on them somehow, but they're somehow trying to charge it to the actual person who ordered it. Like maybe somebody's just trying to scam him or something. But I don't know. I don't think that's the way
They
it's supposed to
technically
work.
don't go into effect until 12:01 tonight, correct?
Yeah, so maybe somebody's just trying to scam him. I don't know, but that's what he was saying.
Damn. Should I buy my? All right. I need suspenders for my core battle belt. Everybody was saying the other day that SOE had a pretty sweet harness. Should I buy that? SOE is probably mostly domestic, but I assume some of his materials are out.
It's all domestic. He buys all very compliant shit.
Okay, good. Uh-oh. Old Man Buttwrinkle said the freeze-dried food in Walmart was gone. See, I get the freeze-dried food at my Walmart, but it never goes on sale, so I'm pretty sure it's been sitting there for about 5 fucking years.
It's got a 30-year shelf life. They don't have a big imperative to like clearance it.
I know, but everybody else gets really good deals, and I get jealous.
We literally
Really?
get one bucket with like one thing in it at ours. Kind of sucks.
Dang. Dude, hit up my link, bro, if you want. My Patriot Supply, they got 4 different brands, Ready Hour and Beyond, and 4 Patriots and shit. I'll save you 10% on it. Might as well
Right.
save some money if you want it.
Cool.
I'm buying some stuff to review on the channel. I'm gonna get those. I'm gonna get one of those 100-hour candles and then some of those citronella candles because I already plant citronella to keep mosquitoes away anyhow. So I got that.
What does
stuff
it look
coming.
like?
What?
Citronella.
Citronella? It's a bush, kind of like lavender, but it's more. It kind of looks like a cross between sage and then like clover when it's pink before it changes to white.
Do you have to like mash it before it works, or is it just the fact of it being there drives them away?
You can smell it. Like if you walk in that part of the yard, you can smell it. It puts off its own smell.
So you don't have to muddle it first?
Nope. I just let it grow. Just like I got lavender in between my garden beds, and it just grows, and it attracts bees because it's purple. So
Is it thorny?
no, it's like sage. It's like sage. It's just like long, stemmy, and leafy. It's just like a bush.
Can you cook with it?
I don't fucking know. I haven't been like, yo, dog, how do I cook with this citronella? I just am appreciating it, keeping the mosquitoes away. It's the first year I grew it last year. I don't even know if it's going to come back or if I have to plant a new one. I got to figure that out.
I was going to threaten to roll around in the citronella with you, but now I'm going to kick your ass into it.
And then you roll on me? Yeah, I don't know. I got it growing in a big old like wooden bucket thing so I can roll it around the yard if I had to, but that thing's heavy as fuck, so I decided it's staying where it's at.
Now with gardening, do you do any Brussels sprouts?
I don't do the Brussels sprouts. Nobody in my family eats them except for me, so
Gross.
Gotcha.
yeah.
We didn't get ours taken out last year. They were a last minute thing, and we just left them on all winter long, and they're like already like growing back and flourishing until we hit 20 degrees last night and started getting more snow.
Nice. Yeah, I got a lettuce patch that took off again, and then my garlic is officially self-sustaining. So my garlic is officially sown in and coming back. So I have unlimited garlic now. And we just popped the seeds out of the ones that didn't shake off, and then we just dried them out and froze them. So we have a shitload of garlic seeds. So I guess if anybody wants to do a seed swap deal, we could do some of that. We have ours. His grandfather's super giant fucking shit. What's those flowers I killed that he gave me? Starts with an M. Marigolds. Yeah, his marigolds got like 5 foot tall. So he's got a pretty good strain of marigolds. So I will be planting those along a couple fence lines to attract some pollinators / also keep bugs away because they're good at that too.
Does anybody remember when you were a kid, like you didn't like Brussels sprouts or asparagus or anything like that? But now that you've grown up a little bit, you kind of do?
Yeah, I used to hate onions, and now I can't not eat onions on anything.
Do you think there's any validity to the theory that it's because they're not as bitter as they used to be, but they've been slowly modifying them over time, trying to make them taste better?
Have you had a Vidalia onion?
No.
I don't know. I've had a lot of them, that's for sure.
They're so
We-
sweet.
We really just grow. I like the purples are my favorite. The purple, red, whatever onions that are actually purple, and then just the big white ones because I just pickle them for sandwiches and stuff. So good. Or making onion rings. The onion, homemade onion rings. I want to get me one of those fry shooters, but I got to be able to figure out my potatoes. I've yet to get container potatoes to work out well.
The only thing container we've got to work out was carrots.
Dang, that's a good idea.
They worked out pretty good.
Dude,
Have
hey,
you seen the layering technique that they do?
with straw.
Yeah, with straw.
Yeah, I was going to try that this year. I tried it in containers, and I don't think I had a good enough drainage because they just ended up getting real swampy. We got soaked one like a couple weeks in a row, and then they were just fucked.
Do you have them sitting on the ground or are they lifted up?
I had them lifted up on. I had
Okay.
I had some plants that had some plum trees come in, and his plum trees are doing great. They were the buckets. His plum trees came in. They got like 4-inch holes, so I put screen in the bottom of that, and just dirt. And maybe I should have put some sticks or something down there first. And then I put those up on 2x4s, and they just still soaked.
Huh.
Yeah, we did all right on potatoes, and we did the stick thing. We got a bunch of sticks in the bottom of our raised bed, and then the dirt on top of that. They did all right.
What up, 85?
Yeah, I got to tell you, with
It
the
just
Brussels
wasn't
sprout
up.
thing,
Yeah,
did
that's
not
probably-
like Brussels sprouts when I was a kid. And then my wife ended up making them with bacon, and it changed my life.
I tell you what, man, I eat the shit out of some asparagus lawfully. My asparagus
Just
should be self-sustaining now
salt.
because it's on its 3rd or 4th year in my garden bed. And it kind of took over that bed a little bit last year, so I'm scared about that. But I'm not going to plant stuff as close to it. It ended up robbing the sun out of a couple pepper plants. Might have to do. My grandpa runs a really long, like, a rope up along the side of it. He'll run 2 ropes and then he'll like push all the fucking leaves and shit to one side. So we planted our bush beans next to it last year, a little too close. So I was like basically walking with my ass holding the asparagus branches up away from me while I was picking beans all the way down this row. It kind of sucked, but if that happens this year, I'm just going to take my weed eater down it with me. Rotting wood sequesters nitrogen out of the soil. No wood. Okay. I don't have a nitrogen problem, but yeah, I love my grandma makes some spicy pickled asparagus. Oh my God. I'll eat that whole fucking jar. It's so good. Whoa. You in Nebraska there? Astatine 85? I might lose everything because I already put it in the ground. Oh yeah, I never direct sow till after Mother's Day, bro.
Yeah, up here it's like super freaking cold.
Yeah. Oh, North Omaha? Shit, bro. We gotta meet up sometime. Message me in Discord.
It's April and we're at 28 degrees.
That's cool.
It sucks.
Or sis, yeah.
My printer just finished.
Whoa. You copied that one deal
Ooh.
that you bought the other?
Yeah, I found it and I just had to try it. I bought the Kung Fu grip from Sportsman's Warehouse. This is the Dojo grip.
That's
Can you
cool.
tell it's 3D printed?
Yes.
Hardly.
Hardly, yeah.
If you
Is that
knock them
PLA
little
plus?
deals off.
It's a little too shiny, but
Is that PLA plus?
That's cool.
Do you like scour it with a pad and some nail polish remover or whatever?
no. You can do that with ABS plastic and it'll make it super smooth.
Are you copying their foregrip that they had with that or just the main grip?
I just downloaded this off the internet. I'm not this good.
What's it look like on the
Look at the
inside?
texture. Look at the texture.
It's good.
Wow.
Show us the holes. Other
Whoa,
side.
Lawfully's getting excited. His shorts went shorter.
Let me get a light.
That's cool. Yeah, I still Astatine. I still have all my stuff in my mini greenhouses. I just did a short before the video. I bring them in the house every day. I accidentally left them out overnight last night, but the lids are still kind of on, so they should be all right. But Pat, I think I know your problem with that O light, by the way, that you put on your 43. Did you get
The
the
light
ball
behind
door
it.
or the ball door S? Other way, towards your face. Now put the light on your chin.
It's
Little
backwards
Put the
in the
light on your
camera.
chin. There you go. Oh yeah,
Flip the
Pat
grip over.
Inception.
Flip the
Why is
grip.
it so hairy like Pat?
The cat got in his printer.
Oh no, cat alarm's down.
Oh, you just go over it with a torch real fast.
What
all
is
that
this
stuff goes away.
Instagram? Show us your holes. I got an Instagram on my butt wrinkles. I don't do any of that shit on there. I can fucking tell you that. That's only
That's
for paid
serious.
members. That's my only spams, bro.
I'm super thrilled with how that turned out. I'm gonna print a bunch of these.
Well, let me drop your channel in here again, Tin Man. Sorry, I feel like a dick. You haven't been saying
don't.
much.
It's all good, man.
I want to watch your video when I'm taking a shit tonight, though.
Ooh.
Lucky you, huh? Check out Tin Mental. He has a YouTube channel and he's on other platforms, but he is a small business guy about to do some super sweet prepping camo shit. And when he gets some more stuff locked down, hopefully you come back and show us
Oh, absolutely.
some sweet stuff, man. I'd be
Absolutely.
super interested in some like fall-esque like corn stalk and some cedar colors, and then to white with some cedars would be kind of muffin tops camo pattern that he'd be all about for switching to black powder and stuff, and coyotes would be sweet.
Right on. Yeah, I will definitely put those in the works. That's the first I've heard anybody say about that combo. So
Yeah, that's pretty much how I rock most. That's why like everybody's still like coyote tan's dead, but like that fits most seasons here, especially with all like the prairie grass and shit and the corn. The
Right.
corn's yellow for half the year, and the other half the year it's ranger green. So, and for that half the year, I'm not wearing tactical shit because it's hot and humid as fuck. So
right.
it's just
Have you checked out any of the Frac T camo patterns that DJ's launching?
no, I haven't.
I keep hearing about them, but I have yet to see them.
I haven't seen.
I don't
any of
think
the
he's
patterns
showing
yet.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't-
he's got a business page up now on Instagram.
Oh, that's right. I
Oh.
think DLD went through it and showed them all.
Well, now I got to look at this.
Yeah, I'm not on the gram, so
What's it
I don't see
called?
any of that.
Frac T. Hang on.
Like, you just gonna send it to me? That'd be way
Yep.
better.
That's
I
what I'm
love
gonna
you.
do. I'm
'Cause
gonna DM you.
I'm cell phone illiterate. You can't DM me. You don't have the privilege. Okay, you can DM me. Don't give me that face. Goddamn. I was just fucking with you. Yeah, worst case scenario, the starts. Man, I need to get my jalapeno started. I keep pushing that off. And we could not get any jalapeno starts around here last year. And Muffin Top, dude, literally every weekend, I will jalapeno popper any goddamn jalapeno I got close to size, because Muffin Top and jalapeno poppers, we got a love bond, to say the least. So me and some jalapeno poppers get down on the smoker, bro. Sundays are like my clean up the yard garden day, and then I hang out and smoke and meal prep meat and stuff on the smoker, and while I'm doing all that, and then me and R kick back and drink some beers with whoever else shows up in the yard.
Hell yeah. You
And,
said you had
yeah,
a Green Mountain?
Yep. I enjoy that thing a lot. I think I've had that thing for going on 8 years, and I smoke every single week, usually 2 or 3 days a week. Oh yeah, I could get on board with that. Yeah, that upper left camo, and then switch to winter camo with some of that green would fit perfect. Yeah, where the fuck has this been all my life? Ooh. Ooh.
Go
Okay.
Snow Goose boy.
Yeah. I don't do a whole lot. I mean, just saying, I'm just chilling in a blind for snow goose, so it's cold as fuck.
Hey, maybe I can work with him on patterns.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. I like that a lot, actually. Pat, what are you showing?
It's the
Where you
same.
taking
It's the
a shit?
website.
Oh, okay. That's your worldwide map of where you taking a shit in every state.
I've pooped in all lower 48 probably. I like that he shows like the regions that it's
I planted serranos
Mo-
last year. I'm Coldfoot. They sucked.
That's an imagination on a Nezumi Mark One.
I could get on board with that.
I guess I could screen share, couldn't I? Or Pat could, since he's already got it pulled up on the website.
No, I'm not on my computer. I'm on my phone.
Blowing out my. Oh, another bake off.
I better slap in 50,000 for our 1,000 chat giveaway. I got 10 prizes.
Missed it.
But yeah,
Are
this
you
has
guys
been,
seeing like actual innovation here?
what,
I mean, it's not
Destiny?
like any
I
camo
kind of
you've
like
seen
that gray
before.
camo. That gray camo probably worked pretty good out here, November and on. Honestly,
Imagine if they just came out with like an adaptive camo to the environment.
that would be awesome.
You know, like your mood ring kind of vibe to it.
Ooh.
What
Yeah,
if
I
you
like the
put colored?
Pavanos for stuffed peppers, Sophia B. Pepperoncinis.
What if you put heat sensitive dyes in it somehow? When it started getting colder, it changed color.
That would be sick.
I mean, they've been doing it with Matchbox cars since the 80s. Why not?
That's true. Yeah, I'd like to do the cayenne peppers and dry them out, especially for chicken feed to mix it in, because that's essentially your red pepper flake, right? It's just dried cayennes.
Like that winter thing right there. If you put a zipper across the chest and down each side, so you could get to your kit. I
Mood
guess
camo. Yeah, like a mood ring, but camo. That'd be fucking sweet.
I'm trying to screen share if you'll let me.
No.
Okay.
No, like like mood ring, but camo. Like if you're in a desert area, it'd be more tan. If you're in a really dense pine forest, it's going to be more green. And if you go from one to the other, like Pacific Northwest, you can go from a pine forest into the desert pretty easy. So that'd be kind of cool.
Be bitching. Yeah, I kind of like that MU, man. Like the MU and RW had a baby. That's what Muffin Top needs.
Florida Man camo.
Yeah. That's pretty sick. Yeah, you should get on. If you want, I can hook you up with DJ.
Yeah, for sure.
I love how that looks.
Yeah,
I don't live in the environment for it, but I just love the look of it.
Well, you got to get some anyhow then. Yeah, I can fuck with that gray.
That gray is dope.
There you go, Snow Goose.
I don't know if you've had the opportunity to shoot snow geese. It's a fucking blast. Just saying.
But
Yeah.
He's working with he's trying to get a textile mill to pick up the pattern. He doesn't actually want to make stuff. He just wants to license the patterns out.
Well, there you go.
But yeah, that gray's hot.
I like that a lot, actually. Like if that had just a little bit of green in it.
Oh yeah,
that'd be
that
perfect.
One's green and gray.
Yeah, that's too much green. That one up there, go up one more. one more. That one there to the left is probably I could wear damn near all year long here.
That was one that I was saying was hot.
I like it. It's pretty.
How about that
I'm
one?
sure
Corey?
you guys have seen the picture
Close.
of that kid that used trash to make camo before.
Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah.
when he lays down, he looks like he's just a pile of trash.
Yep.
That would
Is there
truly
black? Sophia P.
blend
Black
in
is the one
everywhere.
color that doesn't exist in nature. Except for cows.
And pandas.
Yeah.
and
Black
charcoal.
Panthers.
Yeah.
Wakanda
Tell you what.
forever.
I tell you what, man. That's pretty sick. Yeah, I'll have to get you in touch with him, Metal.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Twinsome said something to me about getting in touch with him, and I'm like, all right, man, cool, yeah. Love to have the conversation.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
oh shit.
thinking about that guy with the trash camo. Like it seems stupid, but it isn't. It'll literally blend in anywhere.
Oh yeah,
Now, if you could just make it out of something that didn't sound like a trash bag when you're running down the road, you know what I mean?
Fract-T, Fractal Spectral Camouflage Systems.
I'd like to see what it's going to look like under night vision. I guess that depends a lot on the material that it's made from.
Goth.
Goth. All right, right now I'm sending your YouTube channel to him. They're
Cool.
Metal. I told him
You got
were-
my email. You can
I
send
told
that
him
to
you
him,
were
too.
Muffin Top approved.
Roger that. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah, if I get it.
Oh, Honda's live.
Oh no. Well, we're having an exhilarating conversation here.
Okay.
But yeah, guys, go check out 10 Man Metal. Check out the gardening stuff that's on the way for Muffin Top. Muffin Top has some 43X and Shield Arms Mag stuff coming up. I am working on my core belt right now for the my battle belt for the ACR Metal Twin and the bearded, not the bearded prepper. Is it bearded prepper? I'm
Big
retarded.
Bearded Warrior.
Big Bearded Warrior. Yeah, his challenge, guys. Lawfully, he's been tagged in it. I don't know what the fuck you're doing, Lawfully. You're not trying to slap together some new kit right now. I tell you what, though. I was just wearing around that core belt during Honda's chat after I got all my shit put on it to kind of make sure I had it all in the right spots and how I liked it. Dude, I love that thing. Like, I love their ADC belts, but that thing is no joke. I am in love with this battle belt from Core. I'm just really sad that it's so expensive because I paid a lot of money for that. But yeah, I'm digging it a lot. I need to get me a set of suspenders because I got the no ass problem though. A harness that I like. I got
No
a couple
acetol?
harnesses. Yep. I got the no acetol problem. Right, Pat?
Yeah.
Pat knows.
Do you know what generation S15 magazine that you have? Shield Arms Mag.
I think
Does it
it's
say on
red.
it somewhere?
Hang on a second.
What color is the follower?
It is gray.
I think that's Gen 3.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't say on the bag.
I feel like mine are orange. Because there was like it's supposed to be like a 1.5 gen or something like that, and that's what gave everyone the impression that the Shield mags were junk.
Hmm.
But
It
evidently,
says Gen 3. It says Gen 3 on the mag.
oh, there you go. I need to go find mine. Damn it.
Yeah, I don't know. This thing's pretty rocking right now. I mean, all you had to do is change the mag release to a metal one.
Because I know that's what I was trying to tell you the other night. If you run the Shield mags with the metal metal release, you can't use the Palmetto Armory mags
Yeah,
because
yeah.
even the ones with the metal sides where the mag catches is still polymer.
Yeah, we he didn't end up pulling the trigger on them because he found these. I guess what the deal was a couple gals were competing or were trying to do their qualification to be on the police department, and they couldn't wrap their hands around the 19, and they both failed their qualification because they bought the 15 round mags, but they didn't buy the mag release, so it ate their fucking mag release up. So
Ooh.
they couldn't even finish qualification for the police academy because their mags kept falling out.
Huh.
And the guy told him, he's like, if you're gonna run these mags, you need to change your mag release. Well, I don't know as if they were very firearm literate, but they didn't, and they didn't qualify, so they came in. One gal kept them, and she was gonna try again. She ended up swapping it out, and the other gal just traded in her whole setup. And it is an MOS. I might go fucking buy it. I might go buy that 43X because he had a pretty good deal on it.
Yeah, I got a 5-round extension on this one. It doesn't say anywhere. Does it say it on the base plate?
No, it was just on the side of the mag for me.
That must mean mine's Gen 1 then.
God. I tell you one thing though, I missed that tactical pontoon trigger I had in the dagger because that thing was like butter.
Why didn't you switch that back out?
I'm not a dick, and it was for the dagger. And now it's looking like I might get another dagger from somebody else who needs some money. And I'm like, shit. But oh well. It's a good stash gun.
Everybody like, share, and sub to Tactical Muffin Top. Pat Riot
Thank you. Tactical
man,
Muffin
metal.
Top's making terrible decisions over here.
and lawfully armed.
And
If
Thanks
you,
for joining us this evening.
If you scroll up in the chats, I dropped a whole bunch of channels earlier before I got on.
thank you. See if I missed anything. I'm gonna have to bounce, fellas. Oh man, sorry, Tin Man.
No, it's all good, man.
He's gotta go to bed.
Yeah,
Let's
0400
hit it.
comes
We're-
early.
Yeah, we're just shooting the breeze here now. So yeah,
You
man,
guys
I appreciate you
continue.
coming in.
I appreciate you having me on, and I'll be back around.
Yeah, man, you'll be invited anytime.
For
You're
sure,
welcome.
man. Great chatting with you guys this evening, and I look forward to the next round.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
Hey, you guys have a great night. Be safe.
You too, brother.
Later.
Make sure you like, share, sub to Metal. He's a good dude. Apparently, he's coming out with some sick fucking camo options for some scrim /
My follower
Ghillie
is
green.
red in this one magazine. I can't see it in this other.
Ours not gonna
Drink
get the
water,
purple
move
that's
more,
stealing
eat
it.
less, and kiss your loved ones.
Come here, Lawfully. All right, y'all. Are we calling it?
Ooh, Honda. 2A
Ooh,
Taco
Honda.
Tuesday.
I want tacos now. Bye, everybody. Thanks for coming. Oh, wait,
Y'all
I
be
missed so
nice.
much. I want to be bad.